fact, I need to turn on the news for a little bit. I don't even know what been jerking. That's where you get the real facts. I should have did that. Chicago shooting. Where they killed that police officer. That female police officer. Where the fuck? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's up with young Sosa, man? You up early, Sosa? But I know where you at, shit. If it's 9, it's 12 there. I know where you at. It's 12 where you at. What's the deal? What's the deal, man? What's the deal? We still on that. I'm outside. I gotta try to find somebody to help me out today so I could go ahead and get on the road. That's what I need to do. Go ahead and get on the road. Well, I gotta find somebody. So we shall see. We shall see. But right now, we outside. Outside. And we was up late last night, man. I couldn't believe people was still up. I was falling asleep. Real talk. That shit was a lot. Yup, for sure that. Now, let me see what we on. If I can't find nothing on here, man, I'm going straight to the, I'm gonna skip over Bosco. Bosco, man, that interview with Cam Capone was so boozy. I was like, look at this goofy trying to tell a lie again. Always talking about somebody died and they did this and they was punking you and this and that. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Why would you even go to the internet and tell the world another dude your age and we find out younger than you was punking you? How you gonna get on Cam Capone, say we was the same age, then run back on your content and say, no, I think I was a little older than him. But he used to terrorize you in the Hoovers when you was 12. Shut your scary ass up, man. Bosco, he just keep talking. That's why he never hung around me. He couldn't hang around me. He couldn't, because he wasn't on shit. That nigga wasn't on nothing. He would have did just like he did now. Got shot in the face, and didn't return no fire. And didn't even get no lick back. Come on, Bosco, like, stop with the commentary, bro. You telling the whole world on Cam Capone that you used to get terrorized by a nigga from Hoover. Named something monk, something chick monk, something. But then you tell the story and the dude is not alive. Man, that seems so perfect of a story to tell. That sounds like one of them Munchie B stories. But we outside, man. I don't even gotta say I'm packing. I'm already packed. I just gotta get my shit to pool. Real talk. I'm so packed up, I can't even find my regular clothes. I'm so packed up right now. Like, I'm gonna take y'all on the whole ride to Atlanta. Watch. I got my chargers. The only thing I gotta do is set up my stand. For some reason, my phone's so big and heavy, my iPhone, that it keep falling from the dashboard. So then last time I put that Gorilla Glue on it. And that's what I was like riding around with most of the time. And it worked. But then one day it just dropped. So I don't want to cake it on there. Especially to a dashboard, you feel me? Like, who wants to put a gang of Gorilla Glue on their dashboard? But with that iPhone being so heavy, you don't got no choice. So it just drops. And I'm not gonna what I'm not gonna do is you know, cake up so much Gorilla Glue around the dashboard cam to where my phone just keep falling. Like, that's useless. So I gotta find something else. I don't know what I gotta do. I don't know what's stronger, but they said Free Diddy. Whatever's stronger, but yeah, I need that. Whatever that is. So I might even spend the Home Depot, but I really need to I need to get my 2-wheel trailer, but I ain't trying to pay I ain't trying to pay. No, I ain't never did that before. I gave him some dollars though. I know I was downtown LA and this dude was trying to get like some food and he didn't have enough for the sodas. And it was the cold Shasta ones, right? So I already knew they was like 60, 50 cents a piece. And he had like 3 of them and it was a hot day. So this nigga rather get the chips. I knew he was homeless. He rather get the chips and say fuck the sodas. So I gave that nigga like $5, $6 in ones. That nigga, thank you, thank you. I was like, man, get your sodas, man. You know, it's too hot out here to be playing games. I just belt out the store, you know what I mean? Like, I did what I did, I'm gone. Other than that, I don't need no pat on the back or no round of applause to look out for, you know what I mean? I don't need a pat on the back to go do the right thing. Just like I don't need nobody to watch me to do the right thing. Just like I don't need nobody to watch me when I do the wrong thing. That's why I stay away from doing the wrong thing. And that's why I stay where I'm at. Because I know this life has been YouTube characters before YouTube came and the internet came. It's always been a nigga slick dissing. It's always been somebody slick hating. It's always been somebody lightweight telling. What they call dry snitching. What the hell is different from dry and wet? Can somebody ever tell me what is the difference? What is wet snitching and what is dry snitching? Because how you gonna come with dry snitching if it ain't a wet snitching? So what's the difference? It's all snitchery. And we learned them lessons at a very young age in my family. I say the girls had it the worst. Because they used to tell on me and my brother like it wasn't nothing. And we would take our ass whoopings. But you know we gonna get our lick back some way, somehow. Especially if it's like your turn to do the dishes or something like that. Nigga, we finna be cooking and shit, making hella pots and pans. Yeah, that's how we used to get our lick back. Go cook something and use a gang of pots and pans. She gotta wash them anyway. It's her day. Matter of fact, it ain't even her day. It's her month. Yep. So go ahead and keep telling on us. And we gonna make sure you wash dishes like a slave. You gonna think you was working at In-N-Out, scullery section. Yep. You gonna need an apron and gloves fucking with me and my little brother telling on us. My sister knew that. That's why I was like, okay, you want to snitch? I just bow my head like, yep. That's when I knew the code. Just don't say nothing. Don't cause no scene. Let her do what she do. Let her tell dad all she want. And then she gonna wonder why is all, you be in the house, you ever heard your sister, why is all these dishes up in here? Who ate all these dishes? Me and my brother be smiling. They be smiling at each other like, yep, we did a great job. You hear what that bitch said? Yeah, you know girls can't hold no water. So when they feel some type of way and they know it's their day to wash dishes or they month, oh yeah. Yeah, they talking about Munna and Youngin. They said, yeah, for sure back door. They said the niggas that they was with was the one posting pics, allegedly posting pics, and got Munna and Youngin gunned down in O Block, yep. At that club. Dead homies. That's what they said. They said the niggas that was with him was posting pics, slight weight, like I said, dry snitching, what you want to call it, but it's wet snitching to me because you told. You told where the niggas at. You know what I mean? That ain't lightweight snitching. That's for real snitching. So when Munna Duke and Youngin Ace, I keep saying Youngin Ace, Youngin got whacked. You know what I mean? Yeah, they was posting pics and they dropped they low. And the niggas that did it was their own homies from the block. You know what I mean? Like, no, everybody knows not to drop a low when a nigga's still there. You feel me? That's the stupidest thing you could do. You drop a low while you still there, gang. Oh, I always wear, my name Neptune Goone, that's why I wear a skeezy. I wear skeezy beanies and I wear skeezy skeezys. That's why they call me Neptune Goone. My name is Neptune Goone. Just Google Neptune Goone, YouTube. You gonna see everybody didn't talked about me. You know what I mean? Who just look up Brick Baby. He didn't talked about me. Look up Loose Cannon. Look up Cam Capone. Shit. Nigga, Cam Capone, but look up Bosco and Neptune the Goon. It's gonna say my name. Nigga, I'm in there. I'm in the algorithm. They know me, man. They know me, man. Hit you with that, hit you with that major. Boom, bop, bing, bing, bom, boom. You know how Major be bringing it. Hey, you could have been anywhere in the world, man, but you came to church with me, man. And then you want to ask me why I got a skeezy. And Hot Boy Major showing Blickadelskis and some more shit. That nigga doing skits about helping Antonio Massey. This nigga want to ask me why I got a skeezy on. Shut your telling ass up. Nigga, you bogus as hell asking me that, nigga. Why you got a skeezy on? How many niggas you drive by down the street? Nigga, the UPS man got a skeezy on. You don't ask him nothing. You be like, oh, that's my package? That's what you ask him, nigga. So why you asking me? Cause I ain't got that vest on that say UPS or Amazon. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Like I said, whole niggas behind the whole niggas behind the motherfucking keyboard just be yappity yap yap, just like some bitches. That's why you just be like, yeah, let me get on here to get some more views and subscribers so I could attack these internet gangsters and just get on their ass like I'm motherfucking, like I'm Day Day. What's that nigga name? Shit, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, Sadie Nash, nigga, type bullshit ass, sloppy body, fucked up dreads having ass nigga. Nigga, stop. Don't even come past the divider though. Just stop. Stop. You know? Don't ask another grown man. That's like ask me, hey, why you like wearing polo over polo over Balenciaga briefs? Nigga, you on some Diddy shit. Ask me why I wear. You don't ask Diddy if you was at a Diddy party, nigga, and it was motherfucking Meek Mill and all them up in there with the skeezy. You ain't gonna walk in there and ask them niggas, why you got a skeezy on? So what you asking me for? Nigga, because my business. It's my life. I woke up and I said I'm wearing this. That's why, nigga. Shit, nigga. Weird ass question. Now you see how gay you sound? That's why I love doing this shit. I'm a natural at this shit, nigga. I have 3 sisters. I'm part of a family of 5. And we all got the same mom and daddy. And my dad is Haitian. He is a real Zoe. Rest in peace, Pops. And then my mom came off the reservation, Oklahoma City Indian. So, nigga, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I'm both sides crazy, nigga. And my hair real. And it's really long. And Brick Baby, you's a bitch. You and Bosco got weave extensions in your shit on West Side 4 of them. Y'all shit was never close to mine. Now I look on the internet, since y'all made me an internet nigga. I agree, I'm an internet nigga now. 4 months strong. Nigga, I looked at Brick Baby. I was like, when I had the red dreads in the county jail with him, I was trying to help him sprout. How the fuck my shit was all the way to my shoulders, and now your hair is as long as mine? Wow. And I'm the one with the really long hair that's really mine. And my mama's Indian, no black. How in God's green earth did Brick Baby and Bosco's hair catch up to mine? Weave-taculars. Boy, they know them hoes. But, you know, when a nigga is a hoe nigga and a gossip nigga, they always know the baddest bitches to hook their extensions up. I don't know no bad bitches. I don't know no Instagram bitches be like, I'ma hook you up. No. My shit, I'm Zoe, nigga. I'm growing it natural, nigga. And the only unnatural I'm doing is this. Putting them big fat scrunchies at the roots. So if that's cheating, then I guess I'm cheating. But this is me, man. Oh, yes. See? You see how it look like you got other dreads in the dreads? Don't it look like I married some dreads? Look at this, even the thick one. Don't it look like I married dreads to make my dreads? See? I got thread in it to make sure my dreads don't come apart and they lock. That's how you know your hair real. Them nigga shit fake. Nigga, it came out that machine. That niggas bomity, blood. These niggas bomity, gang. These niggas, hey, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you ain't subscribed, man. They talking about I can't wear pooch shiesties. Why, nigga? That's my do rag. See how my hair done laid it down? Look how it done laid it down. You feel me? I get ghetto on one time. Look at my roots. Look. Well, marriage, I don't know. Love and carriage, nigga, I don't know, nigga, but my hair real. I ain't got that brick baby shit. I ain't got Bosco shit. Look at my shit. Look at my shit right here. This how you know this me. Look. This how you know. See how this dread ain't merged? Like I could try to pull it. Like, see what I mean? Like how I can stick my finger through it. Now you know this is my hair. I didn't go through my machine go. Them just so bitch nigga hoe nigga bitch nigga hoe nigga bitch nigga hoe nigga. Nigga, I'm not finna sit between your legs, nigga. I'm not no Benedict. I don't have time to get my hair didn't it. No, I'm not no hoe. I'm not. Tell me what to do. That's why they said, oh yeah, Neptune, he ain't finna sit in no chair alone. So look, they started talking patois. So they like, this is what, and I don't know that. I don't know patois. I don't know patois. So, you know what I mean? All I know is really sabase. I just walk in, sabase. So they told me like this. We gonna grab your hair, put it in bunches to where your hair would do like Julio Fulio. I said, for sure. But they said, of course, your hair is not going to be as full as Julio Fulio's because, of course, his wicks got the extras in it. You feel me? So they was like, now we can add on the hair. And then they said, yours is so long, we could put the machine that goes back and forth and it'll crochet your hair together. Like, it's like a pipe thing that they can get off of Amazon. And if you pay the right price, they're going to get it. And once it gets shipped to them, that's when they're going to make your Julio. Even Julio Fulio, that's not all his hair. Like, I'm sorry to break your hearts. You know what I mean? I'm a real Zoe. I'm a real Z. I'm really Haitian. Yeah, you see what I mean? That's my, and then look, this is why I wanted to make sure niggas knew this was me too. Cause I said I don't want my tips solid. I want my, so this what I did, gang. To make sure till I show the world my hair. You feel me? Come on, man. I'm 1,000. I ain't brick baby. You see how my hair? You see my hair? Come on, gang. My shit ain't solid to the tips, gang. You feel me? I got some that try to break off, and then that's when I merge them together. You feel me? Look at this, gang. See? You see how, you know what I mean? At a while, your tips start to like break off. Nigga, this me, gang. Niggas can't fuck with me. You feel me? That's why I say if I'm gonna be a real nigga, why would I have some fake hair? You feel me? All my shit married. Look, this shit trying to come out, gang. See? This shit coming out because, you know what I mean? They didn't put no thread right there or wasn't needed at the time. But you can see, look at all my different, look at the hair trying to break off. Look where it got weak. This is my real hair trying to get weak. So this got to get crocheted in, but it's me. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at my dreads when I was on my little Dirk shit. Yeah, this when I was on my Young Thug and Lil Durk shit. Dead homies. Look, gang. Look at the thread. Just to make it thick. Yeah, I didn't go through no machine, gang. I'm going through the process. This is what we call life. This is what we call life. If you don't go through the process, you ain't going to respect your hair. And then on top, look at this. Look at this trying to get away by itself. Look at that. Nigga can't tell me this ain't my shit. Because I didn't go through no fucking machine. Look at this. Look at this back part trying to break off. You see that? You see that? Come on, gang. Niggas can't fuck with me, gang. Brick baby. Gang, you wanted to be like the Bloods. You call me the Blood 4 Extra. Yes, I am. Yes, when I walked in with them red dreads, I took 4 steps and slide like this. Give it up, slide like this. They knew it when I came through the door. All you heard is that bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. Slide like this. Give it up, slide like this. Bang, bang. Do style like this. Do the blood walk, I do mine like this. Yo, girl is a super blind bitch, calling all her homegirls, and yeah, he got dick, and now she wanna hit, and now she wanna fuck. They call me Mr. Brazy B. You know, B Braves had the Crips nigga throwing up their elbows like, yeah, Braves be fucking it up. Braves be saying that shit. And that's what helped. That's what helped B Braves get who's. In case y'all didn't know though. And B Braves, big B Braves, he got killed in my hood. He was he was a door or two away from my mom and dad. My dad knew B Braves, cause my mom and dad, they was on some honeymoon shit, and they just got a room close by the house, you know, just in case we be fucking up. So yeah. No, I don't know Snoop Dogg. No, I don't know him. I don't know him. Well, in my hood, it wasn't necessary. I used to be I didn't say I was part of the grid program, but I did say I was part of the DARE program. When I was in elementary and I say like fifth, sixth grade, the Smokey the Bear used to come up there, McGruff, the dog, the detective, and they used to be lightweight, you know, making us like, you know, good kids and shit. You know, we growing up, your mama be like, stay away from gamers. So when I used to ride the bikes through the hood, they used to be like, oh, blood, you gonna be from the hood. But it wasn't no pressure. Like, it was fun, ha, ha, he, he. It wasn't pressured up like, blood, you gonna be from the hood. We gonna whoop your ass. You walk down the street again. No, I never, ever, never have I got pressed like that. No, never. No, never. It was not no pressure like that. The only main reason why most of us flipped the gang, because unlike Bosco said he lost his first homie and he was in the Hoovers. Nigga, I lost my first homie and his name was B-Red. B-Red from Centinela Park Families was the first funeral I went to in Inglewood, nigga. And Blood was 14, 15 years old. I know Blood was younger than me. Matter of fact, I would say Blood was 14 because he the same age. This is how I could always put everything together. My sister is baby B-Red brother, age, and they went to Crozier together. You dig? So with my sister being born in 86, I can say baby B-Red, when he died at 14, 15, that was the first funeral I went to. And this is the weirdest part. My sister, we grew up over there, and that was the first funeral that I went to of a nigga that was younger than me. And when I walked up, I hopped out with all the homies, you know what I mean? And all the homies was Queen Streets, IS, NHPs. It was everybody but Crenshaw Mafias. I didn't see too many Crenshaw Mafias over there because they still had lightweight smoke with NHPs. But we was deeper than a bitch though. So I get out the whip. I forgot who car I was in, man. I can't lie. If it was Big L Dog, Do Dirty, Buku, I can't lie, but I came with the homies deep. And it was a gang, it was an IF funeral. So I walk up, and at the entrance of the door, my sister is there with Angie B, Apple B from IF, and they just chilling in the front, and my sister got a red Dickie skirt on. And my sister's not a member. And then I walked up with the homies, and the homies were like, Blood, what your sister doing here? I was like, yeah, she not no fucking member. Oh no, in the back of my mind, I was like, man, I should snitch and tell Dad she here. Like really, you be thinking about it, you ain't gonna do it. But in my head, I was like, ooh, you know, if I tell Dad your bitch ass was here, Dad'll have you grounded for like 3 months. Ooh, if I was a snitch, you see the way I'm looking at you? Try something dumb and tell on me on anything. And I bet you I tell Dad, go ahead and snitch. And I bet you I tell Dad your ass was at that funeral with all the Bloods. Right there with me. Because he gonna expect me to be there. But your ass, he did not play with no girls in the house. Instead of beating the crap out of you, you won't see them streets like the penitentiary. I bet you that. I bet you take your black ass to school and bring your black ass home. And I bet you, if he tell me to get on that mission, he know I'll be gladly go find her. I'm gonna be like, you know, Dad told me to go get you, especially when I got a whip. 16. Let Dad tell me to go. I will stay around him so much to where he get mad and he asks me. And I'm like the police. I'm on your ass. I'll go find your ass in the mafias like a motherfucker. She used to always be hanging out with the mobile fresh ass niggas. And they mobile fresh because they was wearing all them them Eminem jackets, Hershey's, NASCAR. That's when everybody Skittles. Yeah. Mobile fresh used to wear those jackets. That's why they call it mobile, because it's race car jackets. And they was in the motherfucking mafias. And they from Crenshaw Mafia now. They forgot their name. Yes, Sirski. So, I know what I know. And like I said, I don't bother my family. But I could call any of my family members, and I would tell you now, I won't even prep them. That's why I said I would need a edit and cut team, because I know my sister might say some crazy shit or anything. I remember when Whoopty Whoop had the strap and I slapped that nigga. Like, she would get into shit like that. And my sister is not a gang member. Let me say that. She is not a gang member. But she has knocked some of the homies' front teeth out with a Bacardi. Remember when the bottles of Bacardi Silver came out? Bookie! I seen her knock a homie tooth out. And it's so, he didn't do, I can't say he a bitch, so that's why I can't out him. I just know she got your tooth. Not to say she bitched you, but you're living with one less tooth, though. Correct, gang? All right, so don't act like I'm putting extras on it. Well, you didn't have to say it like that. Nigga, you look at it like that every time you go to brush your teeth and that tooth gone. Right? So don't say it ain't like that, because I'll be mad too. And then he couldn't whoop her. That's what make him even madder. Oh, because we all know each other. And then everybody be always fucking with each other's bitches. And then social media. And then pillow talking. You know? Yeah, that's how you get offed. Or growing up with niggas where y'all was brothers, like me. And then right when you turn 18, y'all whole hood start beefing with each other. Yeah. To the point to where doming niggas. That's how my hood beef cracked off. The little homie beat up a 25-year-old, he was like 18. He beat up a 25-year-old Inglewood family that was trying to cheat him on a dice game. And Blood dropped his strap. So Lil Buku picked up the strap and took it like he should, because he thought, since I smashed Blood, he gonna try to murk me. Well, that nigga took it as he trying to steal from me. And he came back to the hood and domed the homie and then shot the homegirl Shady B in the head. They tried to shoot Shady B in the head, but it went through her side of her head, through her eyeball. Shady B still out there being a buster. She stay in the jungles. If anybody knows Shady B, she's a super buster. She ain't never got her lick back. That's what made us get cracking like eggs. Cause what we gonna sit around while you niggas, come on, man. It's a get back mandatory, gang. And you niggas want to talk about it. I'm not finna go to talk about this shit. Why I'm gonna keep making myself mad and then listen to a buster conversation? Yes, I can gladly, that's what I said. Tell anybody, I can't get DP. Nigga, I was the one with the whips. And it wasn't even, I was super good with stealing cars. I was the best. I wasn't super good, I was the best. Smiley was the best at stealing radios, cause Blood know where all the wires to cut at. I didn't give a fuck. I'd be like, ooh, in-dash. He'd be like, Blood, don't be snatching it like that. I'm like, Blood, like, it's the TV. He's like, nah, Blood, you gonna snatch out all it. Like, we be in a car stealing, arguing. Attention like a motherfucker. But you just gotta say, we was in our teens. Even if we was 19. We was looking like grown men. Yeah, we started getting little mustaches. I remember my mama started calling me Simba, because my hair started growing right here in my neck. And then I had a little peach fuzz right here. And my dad was like, as soon as you cut that shit, that's when it's going whoosh. And I let it was bunched up, like it was long. Looking weird, looking like a weird creep probably. But just like my dad said, when I cut it, whoosh. So my mama, she got on me for like a whole summer. She used to call me Simba. I did not like that. That was the first time my mama roasted me, and I felt it. Because she got white people jokes. I told you she Indian. My mama got, everybody in the family be like, Mom, that was a white person joke. And she be like, she try to laugh like black people. Because her kids and her husband black, but, you know what I mean? My mama ain't black. But she'll try to laugh like how my sisters do. You know how we laugh different, be, you know, extra, extra. Like, have you ever even seen real Africans? Like, I watched one time to where it's Africans doing like a love and hip hop type thing, but they rich Africans. And do you know when they talk in their native language, they get to arguing and yelling just like we do, like raising their voice, but they saying it in a different language. That's why I know it's just black people. We have so much emotion and feelings into what we say, and then that's the downfall for a lot of things, because you'll make a dude do something or feel like a straight buster with the theatrics you threw. You'll make a nigga with a good job feel like his job ain't shit, and now he start crashing doing drugs, and then you mad he doing drugs now, not knowing he had a good job for survival, but you pressed him like he had to have, you know, a Rolls Royce, or y'all mandatory, you got to eat out at Applebee's, or you know, shit like that every night. But I know why women press too, because they can't cook. I know a lot of them can't cook. If you can't cook, you already fucked up in life. And then you just having kids, so you got the stacks of hot readies. You got the stacks of McDonald's. You be asking your neighbors for the coupons and all that type shit for meal deals. Know your ass be at El Pollo Loco. You know what I mean? Trying to get that $5 special and all that. I know. But then once you do get a dude, first thing you say, what car you got? You was walking when he pulled up. So what the hell? No, I can't play that, because they're gonna copyright me. Like, I do it sometimes, but I don't do it all the time. Cause that's like your watch time is everything. So, you know, that's like throwing it away. And I be throwing it away like free money. Like, go look at my catalog. Nigga, I got at least like 10 to 12 of them, nigga, that they tell me can't get monetized because I started playing music. Or then they'll send me an email saying partially monetized in certain areas of the country or the world. So it's like, to do that, even if nobody strike you, they catch it. AI catches it. You not get away with that. So you gotta know that. If you think you getting away with some AI, they got AI. So man, if YouTube is paying all these people, best believe YouTube has systems to run every fucking word you said. That's why it takes so much time to process your upload. When you upload, you could be live. Upload, it's gonna take a while. You could do a video, upload, it's gonna take a while. You know what take a while means? AI is reading your homework assignment. You turned in your homework, but AI is doing spell check. The teacher shit, give you your grade. And with YouTube, it's either pass or fail. Ain't no B, C, and D. It's A's and F's. There's no in-betweens. Now, either you cut and edit and put it back up, then you muy bueno. Me, I don't give a fuck. I ain't getting paid, but I'm getting watch time hours. Like, they always hit me with watch time hours. Like, I be up there. But I don't even be all into my analytics because I really don't give a damn about that. You know what I mean? I just run my content just because I know I could talk about some shit. I can't really ramble long. That's why I be like, fuck it, man. I'm going to go ahead and get up off this live and woo-woo. That's why I say shit like that. Because if I'm tired or I'm just done with the subject, it's just like milking the cow. Once the milk gone, bro, it's gone, bro. You ain't nothing left, bro. Ain't nothing left. So I'm not finna milk a dry-ass cow. So like I said, niggas was running that Brick Baby and Loose Cannon episode shit when they got locked up. Like, them niggas was really having motion. I was like, how the fuck is these niggas getting all these streams? These niggas sitting up in a jail cell. Everybody know that been to jail. Jail is boring as fuck. And you making these niggas pop and paying them. Then you got the YouTubers that jumped in, trying to piggyback just because they had conversations with these dudes that got locked up at one point in time, and now they try to make themselves relevant. They do the shit like Rich Yapper, what he did with Almighty Suspect. How the fuck the whole internet didn't know? Now, mind you, we content creators, right? We content creators. Where was the content of you getting into it with Almighty Suspect? Because Rich Trapper, you live on live, on the dead homies. You live on live. I'll say that again, Rich Yapper. And then you sound like you selling something. You got to do the slippery sloth through the. Yes, this is Rich Traps. You are working with Kevin, and I'm glad y'all came here. This is Rich Traps do this, and do it sounding like Daffy Duck. That nigga sound like he got so much spit in his mouth. That nigga sound like a straight weird nigga. Alphabet boy. Welcome to Traps. What time do it? We're glad Tuesday. And I'm glad hit that like subscribe button. And now I'm good back to you. And this is where I'm some more content. Or the probably subscribe to me. You name it. And I be like, man, shut your ass up. Okay. They got a ghost town in Pomona. Ghost Town Crip is in Pomona, and that's that would be King Pill worst enemies. Yep. That would be that'd be King Pill enemies. for sure. Yeah, it's funny how when you pull up to the store, ain't nobody there, but then as soon as you open your door, everybody start hopping out their cars and shit like that. Like when I pulled up and I was talking to y'all all this time, it was smooth. But then when I opened my door, everybody just started hopping out the cars and everybody trying to race me in there. You know? That's why I want to leave Cali too. Everything's a race here. Like, everybody push shit and fast forward. That's why it's like I said, with that Rich Yapper and Almighty Suspect, he just tried to cloud up off of Brandon. Brandon's not really a rah-rah dude. I know him in real life. Brandon ain't like that. I didn't even know he once banged. But that's neither here nor there, because everybody came from somewhere. But yeah, Rich Yapper just jumped in on something just purely for the clout. And you could tell he was serious about it because he bought one burger. If y'all really pay attention to his content, look for other things but him running his mouth. The nigga waited there. And if you pay attention, when he got his burger, he grabbed his burger. He didn't get no fries. He didn't get no soda. And then she looked at him like the older light-skinned lady. I never forget. I think she had braids and some glasses. I'm not sure. I just scanned. I seen it one time. I don't run content back. And he's still standing there. And then she looked back at him. He said, oh, yeah, we got one more burger. We got one more burger. And then he just got to yapping. You know what I mean? He's so used to yapping, you don't know whether to pay attention to him or what he doing. That's why I said the nigga talks so fast and so much, you don't know to pay attention to him or what he's saying. He's a throw-off. Then, when I first got low-key viral with Butchie B and the Bosco shit and the Kick It Cack Be a Bull, Rich Trapper was hitting me up every day. And then not even knowing, when I finally set up a live with him, I had already looked at his content. And I was like, all right, he just a rambling ass nigga. But this how he do me. He didn't know I had the other phone. So while he waiting on me, I told him I was driving. I didn't want to go live while I was driving. So I'm watching his live, talk to me, and tell his audience, yeah, man, this stupid ass nigga finna call. Yeah, we finna get him. Yeah, I'm gonna make him apologize to Munchie. Cause Munchie my boy, man. I fuck with Munchie. No, it ain't that you fuck with Munchie. No, it's not that you fuck with Munchie. Stop lying. Stop lying. I understand the clout now. You would have got me to say some bullshit, cut, paste, and edit, and then deliver it to Munchie to where he can clip, and now you're another step up in the clout chasing YouTube bullshit game. I wasn't hip. I'm very aware now. Because nobody really likes you. They don't even like to mention your name. But That's this with trying to mark me out, trying to get me to say I lied about what I said to Bosco and Munchie. You went out your way to try to get me to say some fool for shit. And it didn't work. It didn't work. And I'm glad I was watching you before I got on your live. That nigga was yeah, this stupid ass nigga right here. Watch, we finna get him on the live right now. Watch, I'm finna make him apologize to Munchie, this and that, blase, blue blah. And I'm watching him. He like, yeah, I just told him, y'all, I was picking up my daughter too. We just gonna wait right here for him. He believed me too. That's what you tell him. Like he's giving the narrative live, like how I am now. Yeah, man, just wait, man. Yeah, just don't say nothing, y'all. Yeah, stupid motherfucker. That's what he kept saying. So then I get on there, and that's when we go back and forth. And since I knew what he was on already, I let him have his, little talky talk. So then I said, what are you trying to get on me here for here? What do you have me on here for? Like, is it the point of, you know what I mean, I got on your boy per se? Or why is it like you trying to make it seem like I need to apologize to this dude? I don't need to do shit. So he's like, nah, man, because you saying you wasn't there to see it and this and that with your own eyes. I said, yeah, I don't have to be there. I said, but you know what? I caught real life fades for the shit. So I said, even if it wasn't true, it's true to me because I fought real people. This ain't no Grand Theft Auto. I fought 3 real niggas. So you could say, and he could say whatever he wants. But if I caught real fades for you, and we was worse enemies at that time when I caught that fades, hell yeah, nigga. That's PTSD, nigga. I didn't want to do that shit. Nigga, I went to my homies' funerals when they got smoked. The fuck you talking about? I ain't forgot shit. So for me to be fighting on the behalf of a nigga that did that to my nigga in the dirt, hell yeah, I'ma remember. Hell yeah, I'ma remember. Nigga, just like they trying to say right now, the thing with the carrot stuff and 4 extras ain't real. If they said the Bloods is up in there turning it up, if it's real, if it's fake, once you catch real fades, that's like spilling blood in the streets. You could say it was real or fake, but one thing for sure, somebody ain't living, somebody didn't get up off that flow, shit change. So, you could real or fake that. Yeah, I'm an 84 baby. That's why I got this. We had Nintendo and Super Nintendo. I'm not a PS5. I'm not a, you know what I mean? I'm not a PS4. I'm not a PlayStation guy. No, that's not my era. I'm not PlayStation. You dig? Y'all, PlayStation. I'm not PlayStation. I'm Nintendo. 2 different eras. That let me know how young you is. Goofy. Shot the stove, man. I gotta get this trailer. I'm gonna see who gonna fuck with me. Hopefully, I gotta call somebody. See, like I said too, the main people, the family, that when you need their help, they don't come. But when they see you, they always need some money. They never gonna not ask you for money. But if you ask them, just like yesterday, I did on a I don't know if I was live. I ain't gonna lie, but I did ask my baby sister, hey, can you help me with wood? Yeah, I'm not nowhere around and this and that. Oh, but when you want to get some money, hey, can I meet you somewhere? And start talking white as a motherfucker. My baby sister start talking white as a motherfucker when she wants some money. That's when I know. And then I be like, don't you be praying to Jesus? Don't you be putting money in the offering plate every Sunday? So what the fuck you asking me for money for? Stop putting money in the offering plate. And then you'll have some bread. How about that? You ever thought of that? Because you sure been talking about your blessings for a long time. And believe me, sister, I'm with you. I want him to give you a blessing. But you ain't had it in 7 goddamn years. That's how long I've been out. And you ain't never put me on to nothing. You probably took me somewhere when I first got out. Here and there, you know. You ain't even gave me shit. You ain't even gave me $50 for a birthday. And I done seen 7 of them. See what I mean? But when you see me, Oh, hamalama shamalam did. We doing all that in church, shouting hamalama shima. They made me assistant minister, assistant. Get on her knees. I don't know what you do, but what you need to do is stop paying them tithes and offering when you ain't got no tithes and you sure ain't got no goddamn offering. What are you offering? Yourself to be broke? I don't think God, thou shalt not liketh that. I don't think thou shalt not liketh that. I think in the new 2025 version, he would say, thou shouldn't do that. Thou should not do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you gotta talk to him, with the thous and these and thou arts. Man, please. Go back to your Jerry Curl pastor and tell him Neptune the Goon says, stop your motherfucking rap back for a nigga pull up to your church and slap the fuck out your dumb ass. And then take the offering plate. And you go tell Jesus about that. And if the truth be told, he might be like, shit, that nigga do it to the congregation. I've been waiting for him to come to the other side. Whatever that is. It's funny how the hieroglyphics tell a story of a whole different type of human existence. And we supposed to be the smart ones. And we barely catching on to Tesla stuff. And they been doing electricity. And they the ones that ain't supposed to know nothing. Everything's just perfectly aligned. How did they know that? I don't know. Maybe they was tapped in. Maybe they actually told people like, hey, we was over there trying to go, conquer this other, to get back for that nigga stealing the cows. Yeah, so, when we was over there, some big ass form came and shot through the sky. And then they were tall, like 9-10 feet. You know what I mean? And they told the truth. I really don't think we the only ones here. I really don't think that. And then if we wasn't, why would the government be doing so much hiding on information? Why would everything be classified top secret? We all know telling a secret means you know something. Shut the fuck up. The files are called top secret. Come on, man. We all went to American schools. Stop acting like you didn't learn 1 + 1 is 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Comprehension test. Whatever that shit was called. I comprehended it. And I even passed. I graduated with 20 credits extra. Had me going to summer school for nothing. Man, when I found out I took extra classes, I felt like Steve Urkel nerd. I felt like a bum. I was like, how in the fuck did this happen? Let me see. It's still kind of early in the world. My boy, he do be fixing cars, but he is black. And you know how black niggas is. One morning they working, the next morning they changing their life. Let me see if I can holler at this OG. Nah, I ain't finna ask no. He don't know me from shit. I'll be stupid as hell to ask that old nigga for some shit. Cause I already got the skeezy on. And then you know how black niggas is and old niggas. Damn. I gotta do some thinking today. And if I do thinking good enough, I can start driving to Atlanta today. Let me see. Most of these niggas bogus as hell. Yeah, most of these niggas bogus as hell. Alright, I'm gonna take my black ass home and take my dog to walk. I should take them both, but Mr. Peabody, man, champ, boy, he got big, but I would show y'all him, but this dude, man, I didn't caught this dude literally. I have to have him chained up in the house now. He is very, very destructive. He does not quit. He will find stuff that he's not supposed to find. And not only find it, terrorize it. Like I said, I've never known a dog to go in a charcoal bag, rip it open, and start eating bare charcoal. Like it was a snack. I was scared for him, but I was like, damn, if he died, he a dumbass dog. So for the whole day, maybe the whole day, he was shitting out like black shit, and then he was throwing up black shit. And I'm looking at him like, how did you not? This is Kingsford Matchlight. What does Matchlight charcoal have to do with a dog's appetite? You just fucking with shit. You know what I mean? Now, I done had several dogs, Rottweilers, but I've never had a Rottweiler literally chew through the bag like a rat and then actually take the charcoal out and start eating it like it's actually tasting good and then swallow it. I said, you know what, Self? He's a very destructive little guy. And with that being said, you could call it nosy. You could call him alert, destructive. It ain't anxiety because I can run him and walk him. And this dude do stupid shit. I could take him to a park and we walk for a long time. He'll pee. He won't boo-boo. And that's why I'm walking so long. This nigga will wait and hold it. Or wait to do it in the truck. Wow. No, I was going to get the Tesla. Then I end up getting a house. I was going to get the Tesla. And I end up getting 2 trucks, the ice cream truck, this truck, and a house. So I thought I was too. And still until I started talking to the Tesla people and a couple of white friends that have Teslas that told me the only good place for a Tesla is California type weather. Meaning this. Think of this. They said, with the Tesla, with it being an EV in the snow, the battery be acting tricky because of the cold temperatures. You ever thought about that? And I'm going to spark up to that. So I said, I hear you. I hear you. Then the other dude said, you know, if you get a Tesla, you wouldn't want to travel on the road with it because you're going to have to pull over to get charged. It's not like you can pull up to the house and charge. So now you have to pay for the charge, which means now you got to pull up. Say you're on a road trip and you already got a gang of hours, like from LA to Atlanta is 3 days. So I already got a road trip ahead of me. Why would I offer myself to be sitting to get charged? Then on top of that, you know how sometimes you go to the EV spaces and then it be out of order? Mind you, you in a random city, state. Would you want to get caught in a sundown town? I don't know. You might be gangster. I would tell you, I'm not. First thing about sundown town. First thing about it, I don't know nothing about it. Think we don't got no shit like that in Cali? Sundown town. What the fuck is that? Even if a white person had walked up to me, if I wasn't a YouTuber like I am now, I wouldn't even know. I would have been like, hey, boy. Well, if he said boy, I already know. Get your bitch ass away from my motherfucking car, nigga, before I bust you down. That's my exact words I'm going to tell a white man. And I'm going to say it just like that. Get your bitch ass away from my car, nigga, before I bust you down. If he say boy. But if he say, hey, sir, you know this is a sundown town. I'd be like, what the fuck is that? Sundown town. What the fuck? What you telling me? Say it in English. That's what I'm going to tell the bitch ass white nigga. But thanks to YouTube, I found out. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, bibs. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. That's the main thing. You got to subscribe. So that was another reason why I didn't get the Tesla. Third reason why I get the Tesla. A white man I seen with a Tesla. Old, chubby, big stomach white man. Short nigga. You know how short niggas be big stomachs? Older nigga. I say 40-ish. Late 40-ish. I said, hey, man, you like your Tesla? He's like, it's all right. It's all right. It's a little bit overrated, but yeah, it's cool. So I said, what's the problems with it? He said, same thing what the other dude said. And then he also said this. He said, also, when it gets cold, your tires like to lock up, like they malfunction, like they stop turning. I said, like, you know, if you put the chains on it or something, he's like, even if you put the chains on, sometimes it gets so cold, the wheels are stopped turning. I said, that's three things. That's three things. No, it wasn't the money. A Tesla truck comes in three prices. $70 for the single engine, $80 for the double engine, and $90 for the triple engine. I know the facts on a Tesla. A single engine is $70,000. A double engine is $80,000. A triple engine is $90,000. They don't even touch $100,000. And I'm talking dealership prices. But you see how Trump and Elon Musk beefing? And they beefing over Trump not turning everything over to EV. That's how Elon Musk was for the super weird. By turning everything EV, he becomes the head Tesla source, which we go back to the hieroglyphics. Tesla was shown in the hieroglyphics of the Egyptian, in those pyramids. That's where Tesla got the idea, Tesla, by looking at the archives and finding, like I said, all through history, people with every job, have you not seen people steal extra burgers, tacos, money, ketchups, barbecue sauces? It's still stealing. So you mean to tell me, out of all these goddamn historians and whatever they call themselves to dig up bones and find shit, they all kept it clean and turned in everything they found? Shut your lying ass up. If you think that, then that makes me believe that you believe all judges made the right decision on everybody that banged the gavel on. We could just get straight to the point. Ain't even no back and forth about it. But yeah, just like right now, I was looking at some shit. Do you know in Germany and some parts of Europe, it's legal to buy, sell, and trade human skulls? It's a market for it. You know where they say most of these human skulls come from? African descents. They say even if it's Indonesian, whatever it is, Germany and everybody, like, whoever's stacking up on all these skulls, they know where they came from. And not only that, if it's a bullet in the head, do you know they call that it's like they look at it as a custom paint job. They look at a bullet in the head as being a custom job to having a skull. Also, they justify it because they say these were the times of research. And you know the number one race they did research on? African Americans. It wasn't even so much any other race. African Americans getting caught in Russia, Germany, whatever it was, they killed them to see what made them look bigger, probably run longer. You know, before the gun, black people was the shit. You couldn't take over Africa. And Africa wasn't worried about bullying. So if we was the man beast of the world, you gotta know we was the truth. Why? Because we never imposed. You know when a nigga, like you got some Debos in the hood, but you ever known a nigga from the hood that really be whooping shit? But that's when he whoop shit and he don't never promote no ass whoopings. And then when you see him get even more calmer, but start getting up and tucking his shirt in, that be the main phase I don't want. Bolo, big Bolo from the hood, OG, double OG, because if I'm OG, he a generation above me. He donut age, so he double OG. Bolo used to quietly, I used to hate when he do this too. And I'll tell you what Blood used to wear. He used to wear white chucks, just like Munchie B, big Munchie B. But we used to call him Lil Munchie B because there wasn't no other Munchie B. Because Blood was short. That's why we called him Munchkin. That's why he got his name Munchie B. He was a Munchkin. So this other Munchie B, I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy, okay? Okay? I just don't know this guy. He never came to my store or nothing, okay? I don't know this guy. I don't know who you speak of, my friend. I don't know this guy, okay? I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy from doing anything, my friend. Nothing. Not even smoking cigarette. I don't know him smoke cigarette. You dig? So Munchie, me don't know this guy. So if I never knew this guy or heard of this guy is not on nothing. He's not on shit. But to the internet he is. So, you know, it just is what it is. But back to Bolo. Bolo used to wear them white chucks. Choke the fuck out. And I mean choke the fuck out. You know when your foot is past like 12? Nigga, my shoe size in chucks is 9.5. And people be like, man, them shoes your size? I be like, yeah. Why would I be a grown man and not buy my shoe size? My daddy didn't buy these for me. That's how I used to look at Bolo. Bolo wear like 11. But they look like boats. Choked out. Bud having 501s. And he didn't do like everybody else. When everybody used to cuff it on the outside, you know how niggas used to, you know, they pants, they used to roll it up. And then some niggas used to tie they pants inside the shoestring to where it got that little nub sticking out. You know how niggas used to tie their shoes and then have a little of the jeans in there so your 501s don't drag in the back? Yeah, that's what Blood used to do. So, 501s, and then when he tuck his shirt in, it's a red Q belt. And you could tell it's not a new one. That red, damn near pink, gang. That nigga didn't put his blood. That's what I said. Blood's a real blood. Nigga, that cargo belt with the Q on it, Blood, they only $5 at the swap meet, bud. Nigga, you could give them an extra $1 or $2 at the swap meet, and they'll tell you how long you want it. It's regularly $5. You give them an extra $2, they'll tell you where you want me to cut. Blood that shit was damn near pink, gang. I'm like, Bolo, goddamn, gang. You know it's boo to get another. You ain't got it. But some niggas be so army fatigue, nigga. Nigga, that ain't changing for nothing. Nigga, that belt he put on is worth more, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, putting that belt on was his stripes. But Big Bolo, that nigga tucked that white shirt in, because like I said, we used to wear long jagged edge, long t-shirts. And Blood is about like 6 foot. So for him to wear a long t-shirt, Blood is wearing like a 5X tall. 6X, nigga, type shit. You know, the type of shit where your girl wake up in the morning and that's her t-shirt and my panties on. Yeah, that shit. He tucked that shirt in. And then he had them little baggy. That's when niggas wasn't wearing skinny jeans. You know, when the nigga tied them 501s up and they got them wrinkles and the pockets start sticking out in the front to where he just started taking off his rings. Plus, take off his rings. Especially if you the homie. If you ain't, he keeping the rings on. But he'll take off them rings and say, Blood, what you say? Like, he do it so calm. Like, and then we thought he had an S-curl on the dead homies, nigga. We used to roast our big homie. He's like, Blood, you got that bullshit ass S-curl? Like, Blood, little T-Dot, Blood, shut your ass up, Blood. You got the S-curl, Blood. This shit mine, Blood. On Queen Street, Blood, on 400, Blood. This shit mine. Y'all the one. He said, ain't you mixed, little T-Dog? Why your hair ain't like this? Nigga, your mama shit straight. Yo nappy ass daddy shit. Like, he used to get over you. He laughing like, yo nappy ass daddy shit. But like I said, they knew my dad. So he was a real Haitian. Like, that nigga, and he wasn't little. That nigga like 270. I say his arms, he's an old nigga, like 28s. He had more than Dub 5s, though, for sure. That Pops, he used to be in there with a 50-pound dumbbell. And this is number one shit. A big old glass cup that say Coke. And you know what he drinking? Coke. And then this how he reminds you a buster in his establishment. You know, watching TV, nigga don't even look at you like he your stepdad. Hey, T. Yeah, what's up, Dad? Hey, grab me a couple sodas. Ain't even looking at me. Yeah, all right. And I'm like, I'm trying to get in and out, but just on GP, he just be like this. And then by the time you give it to him, he switch to the other hand. And you know what my dad did? He had his motherfucking lazy boy. Now, we had nice leather couches, but that lazy boy was in front of that motherfucking big screen, nigga. We had the big screen that was wooden, that came with wheels at the bottom, that we had real wood. You know that shit to be like, you be looking around like, Dad, you know I'm a teenager, right? Boy, just hurry up. As soon as you get it, we can get it in. All right, Dad. I be shaking. I be looking at him turning red and everything, veins popping all out my neck. He be like, T, we almost there. Come on, T. Come on, T. He taught me how to be a man. He taught me how to be a man. He was not accepting a buster. Not accepting. It was no choice. No choice. A non-get up and go man, not one of mine. And I hated that shit. I don't got to look back at nothing. You know how easy I could tell we were stolen from different places? We could take Samuel L. Jackson, right? Now, we all know how Samuel L. Jackson looked. Tell me you haven't walked down the street and seen a girl, man, old, young, male or female, and you be like, damn, that motherfucker look like Samuel L. Jackson. That's how I know y'all from the same tribe. I ain't gotta ask. God gave me common sense. I know, nigga. I'm black. I could tell you from the whoop-de-whoop, something up, doop-doop, tribe. You might be dumb. I ain't. Another fact. My dad's sister, Nene, born and raised Oklahoma City. Still there to this day. To live and die in LA. That's how she is in Oklahoma. Just like the rest of my dad. My dad had 7 brothers, 1 sister, and he the oldest. Just like Richard Pryor said. I used to live in New York, and it was 5 gangs, and I was from all of them. Whatever side was winning. Richard Pryor stupid for that though, gang. He told the truth though. That's what made it funny. He said it was 5 gangs. I was in New York. It was 5 gangs, and I was from all of them. Whatever side was winning. Oh, hey, Richard Pryor, that's like the funniest shit. That's the truth. That's what make a nigga famous. When you tell a nigga the truth, that nigga said, nigga, I said what I had to say to wiggle through them streets. Fuck you. Niggas ain't finna bust on me, nigga. Shit. Nigga, my mama's a hoe, a certified hoe. Granny's the madam. I'm in there looking at hoes, prostitutes, pimps, and tricks and all the shit. I'm not getting tricked off the street. Where you from? Yep, me too. When you get put on? Shit, the other day. Where you live? Down the street. Who your mama? Oh, yeah, your mama the hoe. Yep, she know all y'all pappies too. Yeah, Granny knew too. Wasn't nobody finna touch Richard Pryor. His granny ran the whole factory. His mama was a hoe. Man, y'all better pick up this game, because I ain't gonna leave the money on the floor. I'm gonna pick it back up. That's what we call with shaking dice, burnt money. Hey, give me this shit. Oh, yeah. Nigga pointing, then we like, yeah. Nigga, that was 2 rows ago. And nigga, you left that $100 down there? So you got sidetracked talking to this nigga and you left the 100 on the floor. That is burnt money, nigga. Don't you know the dice game. Nigga, that's burnt money. Cause if I did it, I would be saying the same thing to you. You would be saying the same thing to me. So let's not act like, if the shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't call burnt money. If that's the case, here go your 100. We ain't shooting dice with you no more. For real. You know the game. We don't have to be your daddy. If you came here to shoot dice, ain't nobody your daddy. Everybody's a competitor to you. So don't think nobody's on your side. We all here fighting. But that's how that shit go. But it's a lot of shit that I learned from. But like I said, I got an auntie named Nene. And when I seen his pictures on Facebook, I swear to God, I was looking at me. I was like, damn. He looked like me like in 2005. Eyes, nose, but Devin, my cousin Devin, look exactly like me. And I bet you Whack 100. Whack 100 got a house in Oklahoma. Where his brother got killed, Whack 100 be in Oklahoma City. See, Whack can say a lot of shit. But when I talk to my family members that spread out, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Oklahoma City, Arizona, Memphis, Cali. We don't got nobody in New York. We don't got nobody from Yonkers. We don't got nobody sturdy. We don't got nobody sturdy out there. None of my family traveled that far. I know for sure we wasn't slaves. I know my last name is the original last name from Port-au-Prince. What else? I know I gotta look like people in Nigeria. You feel me? I'm probably a little lighter, but you know how they say, just like Gina used to say, all up in here, all up in here, all up in here. I know. Somebody probably got my eyes, my nose, you know what I mean? Facial structure. And best believe, never get it fucked up. With somebody with your genes has walked this earth looking just like you, male or female. And that's your relative. Believe it or not, we all recycled. Now, when it comes to this Bible stuff, I don't know what to tell you. Because if you telling me I got to believe in this, and I got to say this, and I got to do this just to go to heaven. Why'd you send me to earth? To trick me? Sound like a setup. You know, when like niggas like Loose Cannon and Brick Baby become your celly, and they be wearing that wire, doing them no jumper interviews in that cell with you, and then you find out he the star witness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You dig? I don't know. It sounds like a setup. So if it sounds like a setup, it sounds like a plot. So if it sounds like a plot, it sounds like somebody was trying to trap some people. It sounds like when the white people came to Africa, they came humble beginnings. They came pushing peace. But it wasn't for peace. It was to scout. It was to scan. How many niggas here? How many females here? And we all was misled by the one ruler, the king. Because his word was law in small tribes. So you had to come to the function. Ain't no way in hell you could not have came to the function when the king said it's big festivities. We got big chicken, big turkey, big pigs, you know. But majority was Muslim. But how do I know that they read the Quran? Because if the Quran is in Arabic, then why don't Africans that believe in Allah speak Arabic and not Swahili? Somebody lying. You see how we get to the bullshit? As my dad say, cut the the fat off the meat and cut the meat off the bone, and it get tender. So if it's true that Africa prayed to Allah, which is just God, period, they used to pray to the sun. The sun is God. It's light and darkness. Niggas couldn't wait for that sun to come up. Hell yeah, they was praying. But once that sun come up, we could see. There's no more darkness. That is God. So, pray to that. I believe is more one way to go to heaven. But what I don't believe in is traditions. And I don't believe God want us to sacrifice. That's like saying God is, he okay you being born, the animal, and that other person to be born, just for you to get this divine intervention to say, God has given me the strength to slay you, and I will cut it, your throated, in an offering for a blessing from the Most High. Shut your lying ass up. So you mean to tell me God gave you approval to thou shalt not kill? Shut your bitch ass up. The whole Bible talk about killing. Wasn't nobody pushing peace in that Bible. It was Bible thumpers, Jehovah Witnesses, and the same niggas knocking on your door today, nigga. Just harassing a nigga. Come be part of our positivity gang. We're the positivity troopers. Troopers, march forward. Yeah, just like them JROTC, nigga. Them same niggas you see in high school, and they be having them buster ass niggas at the football game, and we be sitting on the side like, look at this buster ass nigga, baby cop ass nigga. And the nigga was a baby cop, because his dad was equal with police. Pac-Man. Pac-Man's son was in JROTC, light-skinned, nigga, frosty looking ass nigga from IF, light-skinned. That's how light-skinned blood was. And you know what? It was a funny thing how when school let out, blood was missing. Every time school let out, his son was already gone. Next thing you know, I seen blood with the as I graduated, and I got out we graduated, and then I was probably out like a year before I got that 6 years 8 months. That nigga was already in black police uniform on the West Side 4 gang. Now either he ain't as old as me, and if he is, the most he could be as old as me, or maybe a year after. That nigga turned straight fed. Red Flag know that nigga. Tiny Buntry know that nigga. Tiny Bogart know that nigga. Philosophies know that nigga. Tombstone know that nigga. Droopy know that nigga. And these are all IFs. All them names. Lil Flip know that nigga. Infant Bogart know that nigga. Poppy know that nigga from IPG. Casper from IPG know that nigga. MD know that nigga. Lil T World from Crenshaw Mafia know that nigga. Grizz from IF, rest in peace, know that nigga. Shit, Boule from the hood know that nigga. Mighty Mouse from the hood know that nigga. Queen Kong know that nigga. Nigga, buster ass, snitch ass, circle my face, put his initial by my name, give me all them years. Snitch ass Goone know that nigga. And, yeah, I thought about it, and I told my sister, Goone, when you circle my face and told the Culver City police I was the one that carjacked, your name is Walter Edwards. Huh. Walter Edwards and Timothy Jones circled my face from Queen Street, who I grew up with. Same age. Goone in the hood right now. Look up Goone on Instagram. Look at Northside Goone. Blood in a wheelchair. Blood got a 40 piece on his motherfucking lap. Blood is in a mobile nigga can't get to you, can't run ass nigga. Blood got a gray hoodie on with the gray shorts, looking gay as a motherfucker, gay as he been. And you gonna see he a big ass nigga. A big ass nigga that ain't never beat nothing up and ain't never. Me and Rosemo 700 used to choke blood out. And Rosemo is 2 years younger than us. On the West Side Bloody beat, Rosemo 700 used to choke blood out in his own mama living room when we was ditching at Walter Edwards' house that circled my face, that called himself Goone from Queen Street today. Walter Edwards. Timothy Jones. 2004. Snitched on. Neptune the Goone. You bitch. I knew it was something to do with some Edwards. And then she was like, Walter? Oh, yeah, blood buster that. Yeah, blood, yeah. I ain't talked to blood in like 22 years. Every snitch, you snitch. You bitch. That's funny how when I got arrested, the jacket you had on with the red sleeves, with the white, you know what I mean, Letterman coat that said G Unit, that I took your bitch ass to Fox Hills Mall to buy for you, didn't even know you circled my face. When I got arrested, he was one of the ones that told the police he go to 7-Eleven every day on Manchester and Inglewood Ave. That's what they told the police. And they said to certify it, He buys peach Optimos. Feel me? All right, Sosa. So, what happened? Nigga, I never forget. I gave a $50 bill to the person at 7-Eleven to get the peach Optimos. I should have known something was weird because when I asked for it, the nigga eyes got big. And then, like, he was bullshitting, giving me the change. Like, bro, it's like slow motion to me. When I asked him for the box, and I'm talking about the box up here, not the pack, the box. When I asked Blood to slide me that box, he was like, oh, this one? This one? And I'm looking at him like, yeah, nigga, hurry up. Like, why you acting like that? Next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. I look through the door, niggas 3 football playing ass size ass lineman, USC, UCLA football player, white boys rush me to the ground. So, you know, I put my scene up. Oh, man. Hey, somebody, hey, once I leave, man, somebody get the record, man. Woo, woo, woo. You know how you try to go out? Because I don't know who these niggas is. I don't know who jumping on me like this. And they came deep, deep. You know what bitch ass Walter Edwards Goon was doing? I seen him. While they putting cuffs on me, Blood was over there like this, tucking 2 40 ounces in his jacket. That's the last time I be Walter Edwards walking on his own 2 feet. Hey, you can call it what you want to. But after me being locked up, at about a year's time, maybe less than that, it took Halloween Day. And you know what God did to this bitch ass nigga? Put that nigga in a wheelchair. Blood ain't been walking since. Ooh, that kind of hurt, don't it? Cause you told, nigga. And then, after that, you ain't never put in no work with no homies, nigga. You been in a chair, nigga. Your only work you put in is letting the homies use your mama and your granny house. Since you was on SSI, they gave you a room and they helped you build a ramp when you was living in the St. Andrews over there in the 111s. Yeah. Yeah. When I got locked up for doing what I did after you circled my face and put the initials, Goon, Walter Edwards, Goon, Northside Goon, on Instagram, with the gray sweatsuit, with the Raiders hat on, still in that push around, you still in that hover around. And I bet you ain't never even thought about this. Man, I told on that nigga for nothing. You told the police all this information. You wasn't there with us. You got caught stealing alcohol with the young homies in Torrance. Y'all got arrested in Torrance. Y'all both was 18 years old. Y'all had Lil Buku, the one rest in peace, that got the war cracking with the IFs. Yes, let's put it out there. Them niggas was 14, 16 tops, blood. And y'all had them niggas do a run out, either a Rite Aid or a Thrifties, on liquor and got caught. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all got caught stealing liquor in Torrance? Emphasis, caught. That means you was taking too long. So, let me continue. So, it was Lil Stretch, Timothy Jones, Walter Edwards, Goon. It was Terrell. He was supposed to be Lil Neptune, but I said I was on my asshole shit. I said he wasn't fly enough, and he couldn't be my little homie. And I said it just like that. And like I was so certified, I grew, born and raised in the hood. I didn't know I was an asshole, but I was a middle class. Like, Niggas used to call me bougie blood. Let's just leave it at that. But that's why I take the beef even worse with the IFs, because Blood was supposed to be my little homie. I told him no. Then he started getting older and he started beating up grown men. And then he got domed for it. You see how it leaves me in a tricky situation? Anyways, back to the story when Blood was alive. So these little 13, 14, 15-year-old niggas is getting caught up with 18-year-olds, and they got the little homie stealing. Best believe they got DP for this shit too. But they can get DP for me, for them niggas snitching on me. So look. So when they get arrested, they asked Lil Stretch, the driver. He had a Mitsubishi Galant. His dad bought a brand new one. And since Lil Stretch had his L's and all that, he used to let Lil Stretch drive the whip. Lil Stretch, I'm going to tell you how reckless Blood was. He was so thinking that car had whoopity-doo-dahs, Blood. He'd get high. I don't know if he was smoking Sherm because I ain't never been him, but Blood used to be geeking on something that I don't know. But you know how homies be hiding shit, but you don't ask. You just know the nigga you growing up acting weird and it ain't weed and alcohol. So I know I'm doing the regular shit, Blood. You acting weird, but I don't know how to catch on to it. So I don't know if you selling some side shit or popping some shit, like, you know what I mean? And ecstasy was just coming out. Like, it wasn't even triple stacks yet. It was just regular X. So we coming back. Oh, this is a true story, gang. So we coming back from like Sylmore area or Sherman Oaks. And the only reason why Blood want to go over there because at Juvenile Hall, you pass by this mall going to Sylmore. So when you go by the white folks, everybody on that bus be like, damn, Blood, that's a nice-ass mall. And we all be on the bus like, nigga, I come back over here. We hitting licks. We all used to say that Juvenile Hall ass niggas, Crip, Bloods, Hoovers. So we go there. Long story short, we steal. We come up on a gang of throwbacks like Hardwood, like all the throwbacks, like Ronnie Lott, OJ Simpson. I'm just throwing it out there just to get to do this shit real quick. I'm talking like Rich Trapper right now. So bam, we come back. And police ain't on it. Blood just swerving, high, drunk, feeling himself. Boop. This nigga swerved through a gutter lane and end up running over a tire. So now Blood trying to swerve on the freeway with the tire under us. Everybody looking at him. Stop, you got a tire. It was a rim, like sparking up. Blood still trying to drive that shit. That's how burnt Blood was. On West Side Foes, that's a true story. That's why I said, just get me to talking. I'ma tell you, we was like that. And we was still in, bro. In this time, and I'm gonna run through it again. At this time, it wasn't too much cameras around. Everybody was selling them throwback jerseys, and niggas was having the race car jackets out there. So, Blood, we would go to white areas, the gas stations, you'd be selling real shit. When you go to the white areas, they were selling the real jackets. They wasn't like Slauson Swap Meet. So we would hurry up and get that shit, nigga. We'll cut the cord, nigga, and we had a blammer on us. And they know I'ma pull out. They know I'm gonna pull out. I was hands down, no question asked, like the big homie was there. But if you don't back up, and I knew how to talk, I used to be like, and that's why I think God saved me too. Because I would tell a nigga, Blood, don't get brave. Because don't nobody live behind one of these. So back your mark ass up before we ash your ass on Bloods. And the nigga stop in his tracks. And I'll be able to get in the whip, and we gone. You better get the license plate. That's what you worry about. Don't worry about this other shit. If you want to see tomorrow, and you better be smart. God gave you smarts. Go with your first mind. Leave them niggas alone. If they did some shit like that, if I see some niggas do some shit like that and I'm security, I know they with it. They came prepared. This ain't no, oh, here goes some jackets. We just want one or two. These niggas clipped the wires and took the throwback basketball, football, and race car jackets. Them niggas wasn't playing. I'm not finna, what? If a young nigga, even if I tried, I'm like, yes, you got it. Me comprende. Go ahead. Handle your business. Like a lot of niggas did. So back to the story. This how burnt out the nigga was. Same nigga that got the young homies arrested. So they come home first. They tell me the story. I'm like, Blood, what? They was like, yeah, our moms picked us up. I don't know, the police still got them there, woo. Because they came back, they was juveniles. So, you know, they came back to the hood, but they was bad. And they mama deaf. They mama deaf, she do the sign language. So they be getting away with a lot of shit because they mama don't know what's going on. That's what make it even worse. We used to call them baby kids. But then as I got older, I could understand why they was able to hang out 2, 3 in the morning being 13, 11, 9 years old. Yes, they was in the hood at 9. And I used to be like, perfect example. I'll see Donut, Ray J security guard, the one that spit on Aaron the plumber. Blood will be drunk like this. You see me? On the dead homies on the front porch. Tongue out the mouth, cotton all on the side of blood shit. Nigga, the 40 ounce between his leg. Maybe some running down the motherfucking steps on West Side Falls. And me and them young ass niggas would be mobbing through the hood. And I'm talking about, they lived across the street from Donut. All that to say this. They would probably tell me, hey, little T-Dog blood. I'll be like, what's up, Whoopty? And that's been my word, Whoopty. That's why the song got so big, because in the hood, if you was from the trenches, from the east to the west coast, nigga, we all said Whoopty. So I said, what's up, Whoopty? He was like, hey, Donut over there flamed up in front of the house, and I don't know. And they was dissing. They be like, the crabs is coming through, blood. They was little ass niggas saying that shit. Not to be disrespectful, but that's what they said. I'm just giving you day and Alyssa say less moments. Now, I'm going to say it one more time. That's it. But I'm going to give you the voice of how a young nigga said it. I'm not just doing it just to say it. I'm doing it to show you how little itty baby, my son is 10 now. For sure that. So, say I'm on the 400, and that's Queen. There's an alley, then there's Donuts building, then there's the street Regent, and then across the street, that's where these niggas live. In a house. You know, they got disability up the ass because they mama was dealing with a fat Mexican dude, but she ain't never had no babies with him. But he lived there with him, but he did not talk to us. I don't know nobody from the hood that ever had a problem with that Mexican dude. He was a fat nigga. I'm talking about he looked like he was not bracking. And I'm just talking about sit to sin. Like, I think the big homies would have fucked you up fucking with him. Real talk. But anyway, so these niggas would tell me about Donut and all them. That's who got arrested with these niggas that told. Now, mind you, let's get back to the story. They got arrested in Torrance at a Rite Aid or a Thrifties doing a run out. So the young niggas in the hood, who I just told you, 9 years old, like, blood, the crabs be coming through, blood. And you be looking at them like babies, like, you be dissing? Like, for real, like, bro, we fucking you up. Like, we mentally, in my head, I was like, we fucking you up. How you already dissing like it's fluently? I can't lie. Like I said, we was like 20 deep. So, just imagine y'all being the next draft picks. We the baby foes. We the ones that called y'all tiny foes. My generation gave y'all tiny foes. And I will say, I never said it. I said it, but I wasn't the originator of calling y'all tiny foes. That's why I said say less moments. I ain't gonna lie for nothing. And then the niggas that probably started y'all tiny foe lingo is niggas I probably put on that's my age. So I take no credit either, because it's part of the game. Niggas had to put me on. I got to put other niggas on. But I think the creators of them words, I could put 400 out of 10. One of them niggas that started calling y'all that is one of the niggas I put on. And if I can't stamp it and send it to God in a certified mail, then if I wasn't one of the ones that tapped on your noggin, then one of the ones that tapped on my noggin that I got put on with, that put me on, they was the ones that called you that. So either way, I'm not Jesus and I'm not the way, but I am the cross. It's a lot of ways that it went through me. You see? Because If they put me on and I'm put on before all of y'all, then in some way, that's what makes me big homie, because either they put you on when I wasn't around, or I put them on and some of them wasn't around. But either in the branch of the tree, that tree of generation, that branch has several little leaves and little branches. So if you're a tiny foe, I'm not the original branch. The original tree is the starters of the hood. You can't fuck with the tree. That is your roots. And in my hood, it's 1, 2, 3. Let me start again. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. I'm 4th generation. Wow. Tiny foes is 5th generation. I'm 4th generation, and I'm from the 4. Damn, my finger's still fucked up. Look, my Rottweiler, I told y'all live when she was trying to beat that person. Look how black my knuckle is compared to all my other shit. She almost broke my finger, gang, trying to get somebody. And that was over a month ago. Because she did it before I got champ. Or matter of fact, she did it right when I had champ. So this is 3 weeks old. And look at my shit, still can't bend all the way up. See, my shit ain't, nigga, don't get at me like I got special gorilla fingers, bro. Look at my shit. Look how my shit just regular brown here. And look how purple and blue this shit is like 3 weeks later. Look, I can't even lift it up. That shit's still purple on the side. 3 weeks ago, that's how strong a Rottweiler is when they want to fuck somebody up. And I saved somebody's life, and I got fucked up. And I bet you they going about their life. And nigga, I've been feeling this for damn near 4 weeks. But I said I was 4th generation, so everything come in foes, you feel me? 4 of them. That's why I don't even be mad at. Look at my fingers, even throwing it up, it look like I'm fucked up. Look at my finger, it looks stupid. But that's why I fuck with 4 extra, cause nigga, 4 of them. Nigga, if I was in there, nigga, first off, let's talk the real about the county jail. Well, matter of fact, we gonna get back to the snitch. I'm on some other shit. So the niggas get out and they tell me, the homies are still in there. Not knowing Goone and Lil Stretch is in there circling faces and putting initials. You see why they didn't come home for like 2-3 days? They didn't come home for 2-3 days. Him and Goone, the crippled ass bitch. So, and he's in the hood acting like he's an OG today. Like he ain't did no wrong on West Side 4, Walter Edwards. Okay, if I'm lying, ask the homies, all your little minions, because I know you got squad. Because why? I've been in jail. How am I going to have a squad and raise the next generation and I've been in jail? But your bitch ass ain't never been to jail. That's why you know all the yees. All them young ass yees. Ain't nobody popped a strap on nothing, nigga. Ain't nobody in LA Green Earth, nigga, looking for no Queen Streets unless I turned it up on the internet, you bitch ass, hoe ass, dick in the booty ass niggas. And that's a fact, nigga. But back to the tricky dance moves, as Draco would say. So, the nigga, they get in there, circle my faces. Goon get out first. And that's why when he got out, it was around his birthday. That's why I had bought him the G-Unit jacket. We went to the Fox Hills Mall. The same place where I did the carjacking at. Like it was nothing. We go, get him some shit for his birthday. He ain't told me nothing about police was asking about me. He ain't said one word about nothing. Mind you, I grew up with this bitch ass nigga. How you ain't gonna tell me that the police was asking you questions about me? How you ain't gonna even mention it? Unless you on Buster shit. That nigga didn't even mumble them words. So anyway, So he get out. He tell me the whole get down his story style. Mind you, I'm listening like, damn, all right. But he ain't saying like he circled my face. He not saying that he put an initial by my name. It was a 6-pack. And even I seen the 6-pack. Like, once my lawyer gave me the paperwork, him and Lil Stretch circling my face, it said Walter Edwards, W.E. And then it said T.J., Timothy Jones. Now, Lil Stretch's name was T.J. from the hood, but he turned Lil Stretch. If I show y'all on Facebook what Big Stretch look like, I swear to God, y'all gonna say he looked like a transmission transsexual on a dead homies. But you know what? I'm gonna say that for another day. Because if niggas say anything about anything about me, and it's a lie, I'm gonna start putting your big homies out there. Cause y'all got big, hey, what's up, what's up? I'm gonna show y'all big homies right now on my face. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it. This is YouTube, right? Let me see. This nigga shit, damn. I should have screen, man, I'm dead homies. I should have screen recorded that shit, nigga. Man, fuck. And it ain't like recents. Okay. Let me look up, I'm gonna look up this person real quick. Bingo. Come on. Okay. Let me see her friends. Okay, we got 70 mutual friends. Mutual. Blah. The fuck? All right, we finna find them right now, because I do know when I looked at the top. Oh, y'all want to see Donut? This is Donut. The one that Aaron the plumber? This the nigga that did that to Aaron the plumber. Yeah, this the nigga that did that. This the nigga that spit on Aaron the plumber. Dead homies. This is who spit on Aaron the plumber. And why he got the B fingers down? Cause he fucking with Whack 100. Try to tell you. Daniel Ware, Hollywood Donut. Say less. You already said too much. Let me see. Oh, the nigga in the wheelchair, Goone, the one that snitched on me. Look, this is blood right here. This is Walter Edwards, YG Goone 400. This is blood who told on me. That circled my face and put my name. Now, the nigga that spit on Aaron the plumber, this was his little homie in the set, right? That was Lil Donut. That was Lil Donut, right? Look, that was Lil Donut. But he didn't make the squad. So he put him off, and then that's when he turned his name to Goone. So hold on. Now we done seen the one that spit on Aaron the plumber, and we done seen the nigga that circled my face. Look, this is his name. Right? YG Goone 400. Now we gonna go back because I went too far. This is the nigga that spit on Aaron the plumber. That's the nigga that spit on Aaron the plumber. That's Donut. See? Like I said, he gotta fuck with Whack 100. Cause we throw up B's. He throwing up P's. Why he throwing up P's? Ray J, Whack 100, who paying him. But that's only the throw off. Y'all don't know him. That's Daniel Ware. Told you. Tell no lies. So we gonna get to this other nigga. Who this another nigga that's a snitch. Right? This nigga right here, right? This nigga name is Big Kibo from Neighborhood Pyru. He got a twin brother named B-Rat. His twin brother is skinnier than him. Let me get you a better pic, because I don't think that's bold. So look, this is more what he looked like. He got a twin brother that looked like him. His name Big Kibo from NHP. He got a twin brother. His name B-Rat. His twin brother I caught slipping in the pen. Now when I was a YG in the hood, they been told me Blood snitched on the gang of the homies and he got life. It was like, how he snitch and still get life, right? Well, that's Blood dumbass. Blood is smoking Bristol right now, to this day, downtown LA. Blood has a tent on 6th and San Pedro. You can always catch him fixing bikes. His brother, I smashed. Why? Because not only did he snitch, I seen him with a transmission. So I act like in reception, like I was on a PC. I just walked with him. I just jumped the line and went with him, right? So when I jumped the line, the police just keep the door open and they keep the door open. They think you part of them. So then I said, hey, you little Kibo? I said, you big Kibo? He was like, nah, my name B-Rat. And in my head, I was like, just the nigga I was looking for. So, yeah, I ended up beating Blood ass. And then Blood tried to, yeah, I ended up beating, Blood ass. And then, damn, this Lil Miss Neptune right here. See, I don't be on people's shit. This is Lil Miss Neptune. This is who Goone and Lil Stretch had implicated in my case. But they never knew her. But I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? That's enough right there. She knows they told on me. Anyways. So, damn, that's crazy how life pan out. Because I don't be on here. I don't be checking on niggas. But we still back to old boy that I'm talking about is Stretch, little zesty ass, his zesty big homie, Raymond Curtis. No, he rest in peace. That's baby Stretch. What is that nigga name, man? Andre. His name Andre. Dre, Andre. Dre. Where's Dre? I didn't see him in here. I didn't see him on here. See, even Bosco in their timeline. See? Bosco in their timeline. See, this is all the Queen Streets. Yep. But you know the homegirls, they keep everybody. D-Mac, that's the old homie. Daniel, where's Dre? I seen him looking zesty. Damn, man. Well, anyway, that nigga look zesty as hell, but he ain't on, and then, this is Peaches. As a matter of fact, who I'm on Peaches is Big Miss Neptune. Peaches is, this girl right here, she older than me. She like Bosco age. But in the hood, she was my little homegirl. She older than me, but she was my little homegirl. And when she found out the homies was acting tricky and doing shit like this, she went to St. Louis when I went to jail. She knew I was telling the truth about the homies snitching on me. And she went out there to St. Louis, got remarried, told me her whole everything, and left the hood, never came back. Yep. So, yeah. So, them niggas end up circling my faces, and, nigga, that's how I got 6 years, 8 months. Dead homies. And I showed you my 2 homegirls. That's 2 homegirls. I didn't even have a little homie yet. I had 2 homegirls. So you know I had to be. Yeah, for real. She got gone. And like I said, now mind you this. She knew I grew up in the hood. She seen me grow up in the hood. She's 2 years older than me. But she wanted to be my little homegirl. Then the other girl with the baby, she got some homies on there, and the homies are connected to her. But you see, she got a baby. She ain't even wearing red. Say Less Moments TV. Dominique Johnson is about 2 years after me because I had graduated. And she turned the hood in 10th grade. And she wanted to be my girlfriend. But I was like, nah, you too young. Even though I was like 18, she was like 16. I just felt in my head, you was too young. Now, on the internet today, I hear everybody going back and forth. But me having sisters, I was just like, I'm 18. You 16. What can we really do? So that's when she really tried to turn up for me. She always was beating bitches' asses. She'll meet everybody on La Brea in Manchester when it was a Burger King right there. In between the diner, it was a diner, a parking lot, then Burger King, then Inglewood Police Station. Nigga, we was whooping ass after school by the police station. I'm talking about we was coming deep. That's what make the shit even more funny. So what kind of nigga was I? She knew my mom. She knew my dad. She knew, they used to tell me, your mom and dad was looking for you for church. You still going to revival, son, playing the drums. I'd be like, shut y'all bitch ass up. Like, bye. And then they'll be talking shit so long, my mama pull up, and then she be like, T, get your ass in the car. And they be like, bye, little Tito. See you later, Miss Floyd. Yeah, that was my little homegirl. That was 2 years older than me. Dig that. The same one. The same one. But as soon as I turned 18, oh, Lord, she was like, I live over here, right behind the Slaughter Swap meet. It's over here in the motherfucking Six Deuce Brams. It's Boo over here. I know all the Bloods. I was like, what? Hell yeah. Wanted me over there with Ash, Lele, and Lele from NHP. Y'all was always over there. Boy, if I told you I was still at church, you thought I was lying. And I had a church. You'd be like, where you at? I'd be like, God damn. What kind of homegirl, homeboy shit is this? You done went way too far, Miss Peaches Cooper. That's what I said. I can say your government name. Ain't no getting around me. I am from the Soil. You can't tell me nothing. You can say all the shit you want, Bosco. I bet you I can say out loud, I can't get DP. Yeah. And even if the homies is watching me right now and they double, triple OG, they be like, yeah, that nigga, that too, yeah, that nigga, he ain't lying, blood, or the hood, he ain't lying. And then they gonna laugh because I'm gonna make them reminisce. Because they know I was telling the truth. And you can't go on forever and show stories and talk about shit like this and find people and be lying. I just showed y'all. If y'all screen recorded, nigga, y'all got footage of the nigga that spit on Aaron the Plumber. Literally, and he throwing up Pyru fingers. He throwing up Pyru fingers. I gave y'all government names. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. That's how I know. I swear to God, if that nigga Brick Baby said that gay shit while I was in the county jail, while I was trying to help his broke ass with some motherfucking twisty tweety bees, cuckabugs, and then you switch it around, oh yeah, I'm on your fucking ass. I can never let up off him. I can't let up off Brick Baby. I can't let up. And Bosco interview was just so, yeah, I was 12 years old. Yeah, nigga was terrorizing me. Yo, you want to know the definition of terrorizing? Bosco just said on Cam Capone, I was 12 years old and a nigga from Hoover was terrorizing me. And then he gives the vague description. Yeah, we moved back to L.A. Where did you come back from for L.A.? No. You don't. No. I'm not running with no. Yeah, so we end up moving back to L.A. We end up moving back from where's? Where, Bosco? Because we already know you told on the body. Where did you come from? Where did Bosco come from? He's still not even keeping it clean. That nigga said, yeah, something happened, and then we end up moving back to L.A. My mom got a dude or some shit. Where did you come from? That's what I want to, the whole hood want to know. Where did you come from? Where's your origins? Because mine stopped in the hood. And the only thing they can say is, yeah, he started on Slauson and Fifth Ave. But other than that, nigga, when he got the 4th, 5th grade, that nigga was in Inglewood. So I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I live where my daddy told my black ass to be. I don't give a fuck what you niggas did. I know who my daddy is. Nigga, shit, nigga, seen him every day. And nigga, if I didn't cut that backyard and take out that trash, nigga, he'll fade me like a motherfucking big homie. And I'm talking about vicious ass grab 270. Just imagine you a little nigga and you think you running something. At 270, I told you, my dad be in here, 50-pound dumbbell, doing this, watching basketball, watching the Lakers and shit. Showtime. That's what he used to say when it come on. Showtime. You want to watch this with me, T? Nah, Dad, I got to go outside. You sure? Yes, I said it the first time. Yeah. I'm not trying to chill with you, Pops. Nigga, having me on some, get some Coke and all these motherfucking refrigerator runs. I ain't stupid. I live with you, Dad. Nigga, if I stay and watch the game with you, I have just signed up for errand boy. Hell no, I ain't watching no game with you. Nigga, I ain't no buster. Yeah. You ran all that drag when I was 5, 8 years old, 10, 11. Dad, I am 15 years old. Did you hear me? Dad, 15 years old. Don't be asking me bitch ass questions. I never say it to his face, but you know, when he be gone, I be saying it again. But when he be there, I be quiet. But when he leave, I be talking shit again. I swear to God. For a long time, I never wanted that fade. Why? Because I seen when my dad banged on people going in the recycle bins. Like, get your bitch ass. My dad was the deacon at church. Get your bitch ass out the recycles. Man, you all up in my yard, man. Recycles is for the curb, not behind people's fences. That was my dad, the deacon at church. How could I be raised to be a sucker? And the whole house woke up because my dad was, when he got loud, he wasn't playing. That nigga had the blue corduroys. And everybody in Inglewood know. Yes, little T-Dog dad wears blue corduroys wherever the fuck he goes. The swap meet, nigga, he'll have the blue Dada Supreme t-shirt on, the blue jeans, and some corduroys. And you might catch him with some Converse. You know, it's a Converse, Cons. It didn't even say Converse, it said Cons. My dad used to wear Cons. Not Converse, the basketball ones, but y'all ain't OG enough to even know what Cons look like. Nigga, I used to look at them shoes like, Dad, them borderline Payless. But they was Converse, but they said Cons. I was like, Decepticons, Transform, robots in disguise. I don't want none of them shits. I want Jordans. I don't want no Cons. I'm not a convict. I don't want no Cons. These is facts. That's what I said. I'm a whole nother YouTube. I can give you family life, building shit, cutting grass, living a life, and the gang banging. And then you know, nigga, we could talk about everything. Nigga, I used to be in the front yard, cutting the grass just like a buster son should, staying in my whole ass place. And I would say it, because if my son get out of the place, you gonna get your whole ass back in your place. I ain't stepped nothing unless I stepped on you. So don't even try to address me like we got some stepilization. We ain't got, bro, you look like me. You better respect it. And you might just appreciate this ass whooping later on, because you might get into an incident to where you might be leaking. And you know what? You're going to hear that church music that your mama and your granny always play every Sunday in their church. Get back up again. Get back up again. Get back up again. Get back up again. Get back up. You know Donnie McClurkin? You know that song, son. Get back up again. Yeah, Donnie McClurkin that, nigga. You better get your bitch ass up again, nigga. Church is here. Nigga, no sharp, nigga. No dago. No dago. No dago. My nigga Shark. Yeah. Yeah. So you know. So you know. With me even saying that song, how street could I really be? How bad could I really be? How banged out or unconscious of life could I really be? To even know that song. Ain't no nigga in the street know that Donnie McClurkin. Niggas don't know about no Fred Hammond. Niggas don't know about no Take Six. You know what Take Six is? That's where Fred Hammond came from. People don't even know what Take Six. Man, people gotta Google what I'm talking about right now. Do you know we drove from California to Oklahoma playing Take Six with Fred Hammond and the other niggas? I think my dad's favorite song used to be something like, it had something to do with some with the Mighty Man of Valor, some shit, some song. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, I was a good little boy like I was supposed to. So my dad put me in a drum school with Jamie Gamble. And I know how to play drums, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. I I start I started gambling. Yeah, you know I'm telling the truth, huh? Yeah. Yeah, and I'm telling the truth. I'm only 40 years old, but I was living like a grown man. So, Take Six is about 3 to 4 other niggas. They like a Cisco group, but Fred Hammond is the one that took off, just like Cisco. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I want to take my time and grow slow. So when you do tell somebody, hey, you need to check this streamer out. Now I know everybody going off the views, everybody going off the, subscriptions, but with the things that I know, I can be put on platforms and I can be just as dangerous as Charleston White. But it won't be reckless as Charleston White. But I'm as dangerous as Charleston White because I'll be the gangland face and I will gladly tell you about your church that your granny paid tithes and offering with her SSI check. Yep. You said, I don't, which is why I'm here looking at you. I don't know what that was kind of different. But yep. I got a little bit of everybody. And like I said, even if I go to my sister page, oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, I don't mind. And then look at this too. Just like I tell everybody, even if it's a funeral or you hit the lottery, I always tell everybody, God got a plan for everybody. A lot of people can say, oh, he rushed to death, woo woo. No, 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 no. Ain't nobody rushed to do shit. That was your plan before you got here. We all signed a contract to get here. It was like, hey, do you agree to go in this body? Now, this is what happens. Woo, woo, woo. Do you want to go see Planet Earth? Yes. Hey, you know that one movie where it was showing that little soul? It was a Pixar movie to where the dude didn't have a face and he kept trying to get back to Earth. Y'all know what that movie was called? It went viral too. He didn't have a face. He was like clear. And he was just like, he was like one of them stars that people say they see with their ancestors and stuff. What was that movie called? I know it was Pixar. And he had a hat on. And I think, oh, he was a black dude. He died as a black musician. And he had glasses. And then his soul went up to wherever it went, Zoom Zoom Land. And when he went to Zoom Zoom Land, he kept trying to find a way to get back to Earth. But other people was like on a slow path or bullshitting or not knowing if they want to go back to Earth or whatever it is. Y'all remember that movie? Come on, man. Y'all making me work hard right now, man. I'm trying to give you the comment the content, and man, there's a whole lot of brains in here, and ain't nobody searching. Yeah, soul. Okay, yeah, soul. Yeah, cause he used to play like the piano or something. Now look, you see how he kept trying to find a way. You remember how he kept trying to find a way to get back to Earth. Do you know they told y'all the truth? That's how we all get here. And y'all think it's ha ha he he. Y'all think it's ha ha he he. It's not. They laying it to you in cartoon form. Because if they did it face to face, it would be controversy. Remember, it's YouTube. You gotta build the narrative. Y'all still no comprende. If they gave it to you, Donald Trump, everybody be burning this bitch down, all the churches. Correct? Vladimir Putin, the Black Jesus. Hmm. Come on, man. When you leave, you gone. And it's up to you to take the agreement to go back. You know why all of us meet each other? Because even the slowest person that we find on planet Earth, even if they Down syndrome, they were smart enough at they Down syndrome to just fall in the right place at the right time to connect with a body. Some people probably were drunk little specks that was walking up some stairs like, and fell into a body on their way to Earth. Correct? Because you be like, damn, this nigga dumb. This nigga ain't got no sense. Yeah, but when he was that little speck, before he fell into that body, he was the same dumbass nigga up there. That's why it makes sense that babies, R.I.P. Kids, R.I.P. Because why? You agreed to whatever it was before you even got here. No matter if this existence likes it or not. And you know what? The universe don't have no feelings. Do you know what a compost pile is? All biodegradable fruits, vegetables, and you know that makes the best soil, right? By recycling. That's why you look like somebody else. Recycle, motherfuckers. Now, we'll be recycled, and maybe we're part of something or a being above our comprehension. That's why we all look alike, like planets. But we put the words on a lot of shit. We are humans. Who the fuck is you to tell who's the smartest and who has the highest IQ? I beg to differ, like Terrence Howard. I could find a street nigga that all he do is drink and smoke crack. Get to talking to that nigga. That nigga tell you some shit to build like Einstein on West Side 4 of them. Nigga, that nigga climb a pole, nigga, and hit that generator at the top, nigga, where you don't pay electricity again, nigga. I bet you that crackhead smoker drinking ass nigga will show you how to make a motor auto vehicle with motherfucking straight awa, nigga, out your sink, nigga. nigga. So who's the genius? And who told you this? And why should I believe you? You like Circus Circus, Barnum and Bailey to me, coming town to town, selling that Bible shit. Get your bitch ass away from my door before I smack you with this sword. That's why they had guns, because they was tired of pulling up on niggas and them white boys were getting smacked down by lefts and rights. Niggas ain't had no pistol. Niggas was swinging mandingo. That's how I know I'm African, because I'm still mandingo. No, pause. I didn't mean to go there. But I'm blacker than a motherfucker, though. Ask my mama. She seen how I came out the womb. She probably like, boy, this boy gonna have some trouble. Trouble. Already be having trouble. Stop knocking on my door. Should have never showed you where I live. Never. I thought we were still friends. Bitch, I ain't seen you in 3 months. Ain't even talked. The fuck you just popping up for? What you doing? Nothing. Contenting, chilling, minding my business. I ain't with all this pop-up shit. But you know, that's how shit goes sometimes. But I'm blacker than a motherfucker, dog. I know that. Ask my mama. She know better than I can tell you. She'll probably tell you about my daddy, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you call it funny. I call it telling the truth. I ain't never lied to y'all once. Well, I be running. Man, some days you get so many Snapchats, I be like, snap off. Please. Don't you got a boyfriend? Oh, I forgot. He on the road again, driving trucks. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Mm-hmm. Oh, I tell the truth. That's why Adam22 blocked me. I know somebody follows me. Okay, this is a fact. Anybody in the chat, remember when I was only on here on YouTube for a week and Poetic Flacco got in my chat and was like, hey man, why do you have my face on your headline? Is anybody in the chat right now when I was on YouTube, not even a whole 7 days, and Poetic Flacco was like, hey man, why you got my face? And I was like, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Like I went in on him like I was loose cannon on the dead homies. And like we already seen with Rich Trapper, he's not gonna mention your name because you banged on him. This is a fact. Move. And it's so much of a fact, I could go and scan through my first weeks of uploading lives. And I bet you, Poetic Flacco, hey man, I'm just asking, why do you have my name on the top of your headline? I said, man, you got thousands on bazillions of subscribers, nigga. You over here hollering at me, nigga. I ain't even got no motherfucker. Man, please. Nigga, please. Nigga, Poetic Flacco. Nigga, Brick Baby said shit about me. ODM Slim, Nina Boy, and my first introduction to the internet was on Spiderloaf. And that nigga got the biggest views he ever got. And then you know what his subtitles was? I think this blood just started a gang war. He said, I think this blood just started a gang war. Man, that nigga had about 30K. I ain't never seen motherfucking Spiderloaf have 30K on no days. That nigga don't gross no 30K views in 24 hours. Nigga, please. Yeah, he said this blood just might have started a gang war. Nigga, I was so pissed off at how he put that. I said, you know what? He on that Bosco shit. I'm going harder. I said, I'm going harder. Yep, only been on here 4 months. I'm talking about Brick Baby wanted to say my name when he did and got his 15,000. He got 15,000 talking about me in less than 12 hours. I don't know what he got on that video now, but it say, Brick Baby, OG Neptune the Goon. No, it says OG Neptune the Goon, the blood 4 extra. That's what he put me under. He said, Neptune the Goon, get over here. Get over here. Yeah, that's exactly what it say. It say Neptune the Goon or OG Neptune the Goon, the blood 4 extra. And that nigga, when I last stopped looking at it, he had 15K. So then the next day, I knew he was gonna be on No Jumper. Like, I knew he was gonna say something because he got his views up. So then, and that's when Brick Baby he was probably grossing, like, on an average, Brick Baby was averaging, like, when I started first watching, Brick Baby was like a 4K, maybe 5K ass nigga with being on No Jumper. Yeah. So with that being said, um, with that being said, I was like, damn, I must have shook up the industry of Brick Baby on No Jumper. So I was watching No Jumper because my daughter was telling me, like, hey, yeah, you know, he be on No Jumper. I was like, No Jumper? I was like, that show with the white boy? She was like, yeah, yo, that nigga be on there. Like, you know that nigga because he did a video on you. So he validated you. I was like, for sure. So, bam, I'm looking, and this is exact words. Hey, yeah, man, you remember that dude that put out Munchie? He in Bosco and woo, woo, woo. He was like, yeah, I did a video. And then and Adam like this on his phone. I'm going to reenact it because I didn't know screen recording and all that. I didn't know that. I didn't know about all that yet. Like I said, I'm 40. So, Brick Baby, he said, yeah, man, woo, woo. I know the world we going crazy over that thing on Spider Log with the that peanut butter, Bosco, and Munchie, old boy, woo. I did the video on. He said, oh, he looked up from the phone. Oh, you told me not to mention his name. And then he was like, yeah, but Spider Loc is a smoker. Like he did that whack 100 switcheroo. Like he did exactly what Poetic Flacco was taught by Adam. Don't even mention their name. And then let's break down No Jumper. Let's all think for 5 seconds. What is your definition of No Jumper? With the word, I'm not no bias, just say the words No Jumper. What does that mean to you? What consists of the 2 words No Jumper? What comes out of your brain first? Cause I got it. I don't know what y'all think, but I got it. Anybody know? Oh, by the way, I brought the game memory with me. Hey, Stinky Booty. Stinky Booty. Stinky. Stinky Booty. Stinky Booty. All right, she got her headshots. Real quick. That's a bodyguard. Stinky Booty. Stinky Booty Ebony. That's Stinky Booty Ebony. So, look. This is what I think. Like, I'm gonna do a show. And I'm gonna get I'm gonna get some moderators that's females in here. And we'll be going live. And I want, like, words. I don't want no love connection shit. I just want one word that we post up. And everybody give the first thing that come to mind. And now I'm going to tell you right now, don't do no long paragraph essay ass explanations. Get to the point. We trying to run a shout, nigga. I'll take your ass off stage just like they did at the Apollo. You gone. And I mean gone. Nigga, I'll do like Donald Trump on your ass. You're fired. And I ain't mean forever. I'm just saying, you fired. You might be on mute. And you keep talking on the mute, we gonna switch you around with that next person that you want my spot flash? But you can't have it. Oh yeah, you finna have it tonight. Boy, what? Shit, and get the views up. Boy, if you get the views up that night, man, I'ma wake up like T.I. You can have whatever you like. Say you can have whatever you like. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice, and we can pop bottles all night, and babe, you can have whatever you like. You could have whatever you like, yeah. I seen him do it. I seen him do it. Oh, my mama. Shit. Get the views up like Viagra, boy. You could have whatever. Boy, you might even turn me to a motherfucking, what they call that shit? What's that shit called? Get my own, what's that shit called? I don't even know what it's called, nigga. I'm just talking that shit. Man, what's that shit that girls be having? Private, what's that shit called? I might have my OnlyFans growing up, nigga. Shit, nigga, no Diddy. I walk around in some Speedos, some Calvin Kleins, letting it all hang out for my dollars. Just, this all you gotta do. Just like Crip Mac would say, have all the big booty sitches. Just as long as a gang of big booty sitches on bloods, you could have whatever you like. Man, I'll walk around like a goddamn elephant, nigga. No cucumber challenge, nigga. Like, yes, I'm black. Glad to meet you. I'm black too. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm blacker than a motherfucker. Hey, this is the black family. Glad to meet you, brother. I'm as black as you. Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna be walking around like a light-skinned nigga. Excuse me, sir. Sorry. Excuse me, sir. Sorry. Extra mail for me, please. I'm be in the trenches. No Diddy. As soon as I see the Diddies and the Ray J's, oh, time to put the towel on. Peace. Hey, it's good. We got our money. I'm out. Peace. Do your thing. Keep your head up, Tupac. All right. Call me. The bitch is right. All right, cool. The bitch is right. All right, cool. We good. I'll holler at y'all. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No cucumber challenge. I'll be like, hey, you're from what part of Africa are you from? Well, I'm by Nigeria. Boy! What part? By the beach. Lord have mercy. Hit a nigga with that half bait. Where you from? Jamaica. Where by? By the beach. Lord have mercy. Oh, this nigga said content. Nigga, I could do this all day. But I ain't gonna lie. That's what made a lot of niggas turn the hood, though. And that's why I said I had 2 homegirls. Because they be laughing like, this nigga crazy. Like, and this nigga telling the truth, but he ain't thirsty. Like, this nigga don't be trying to stab all the bitches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this nigga really, like, don't be on that. Like, I don't be. Man, I'm not chasing nothing. Pay for some food? Yeah, we can go out to eat, get a room. Yeah. Pay. You should be paying me. The fuck you talking about? Shit. I heard you playing that skinny, mini, itty, bitty, short, man. Don't want, no. I heard that song when you pulled up. And I'm supposed to pay you. You should be paying me. Pants down, hands out. Insulting my intelligence. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Yeah, that's what I should do. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Yeah, that's how I should be acting. Shit, nigga. I ain't got no BBL. Y'all got the BBLs, the TTLs, the LCDCs, the HIJKs, the LMNs, the QSPs, nigga. Shit, nigga. I ain't got no motherfucking pump vac, nigga. Shit, nigga. Shit, the way I feel, nigga. Me and Ray J, we could have seen who did it the best with Kim Kardashian. Yeah. We could have had a swore party. Just you go first, or I go first. But we ain't finna do this together, brother. That's what we ain't finna do. Now, I don't care. You go in there, get out of the bathroom, come in your Speedos, zebra stripes, panther stripes. Hey, do your thing. I'm with you. But I don't want to be there. I am not Diddy, and I don't need no extra glide. Astral glide, extra glide, whatever glide. Nigga, I don't need. As soon as I see a nigga there, ooh, I might be like, Trojan man. As soon as I see a nigga, woo, immediately. First time I think, I ain't never seen this part of the party before. Oh, it must be time to go. Oh yeah, because I could do this forever. And I know everybody. But like I said, me being like this made a lot of people turn the hood. Because when you get a funny nigga, a get money nigga, fly nigga, I was like a Cameron in the hood. If you want to take it per se. You feel me? I was the A-Rex coat. Bosco even said on Cam Capone, I was the first nigga to wear Timberlands in the hood. And I probably was. Cause I was like a young Jim Jones, like if you just see the diplomats with the rags and shit like that, on Bloods, that was me. Because it was like a mixture of the Hot Boys and the diplomats. What I can say is, let me see what song came out when I was first from the hood. Why my shit so close, gang? Why my shit so zoomed in, gang? Alright. What was the first song? So I could put a date on when I turned the hood. What song was out? Shit, it was before Bone Thugs and Harmony came out with that Green album, where they said, the we can't get no better. And then they had that, oh, you know my favorite song? Nigga. And then, like I said, I got put on maybe 2 summers before this album came out. I feel so free, fucking with that ecstasy. I feel so free, fucking with that ecstasy. Now I've been smoking weed a very long time. Why should I change? And fuck this that fucks this shit. Fucked up that brain. Why should I just to get high when weed gets me high? Niggas try this hit, they say, better than that there. They say, you like it, so I tried. I thought that shit'd have a nigga high and horny. I'm high, but I know I wanna hurt somebody. Yeah. I got put on like three summers before that. Yep. We show that. That's what I did. So, with that being said, a lot of people turn the hood. And when they turn the hood, it wasn't for the sport. It was for, this is where we at, this is where we be, and this is what we do. But then, the hood was so smooth to where, like, everybody be acting like they was pressing niggas to be from the hood. We wasn't. We would just be like, you know, you been hanging out over here with us for a long time. That's how we get up on a nigga. And we be like, do you even get arrested with us? So if the enemies come through here, you know they're gonna pop on you with us. So you might as well turn the hood and niggas be like, let me think about it. We used to take that. Then nobody say, oh, think about it, nigga, whoop your ass and woo. Nope, not at all. Niggas let niggas make grown man choices. Because at the end of the day, if it go down, they gonna have to make a grown man choice by themselves. But they block me. And like I said, God got a plan for everything, because I know I walk, talk, and slide through LA whenever I want to, how I've been doing my whole 40 years on planet Earth. I am from California. So if God got a plan for me, I ain't got to ask for it. The Bible done told you some traits of God. You can't ask for favor. You can't ask for grace. It is already given. So you can't even question God why he do this for him more and why he do this for them more. Now, it is on us to have these blessings that God bestows on us for no reason. But what you do with it is what you do with it. He gave us free will. Just like picking up a pistol and slapping somebody down or saying, fuck that nigga, I'm going this way. It's a choice. Now, another thing with being of the human nature, we always worried about what another nigga think. Why? Because if we really did it the way we want it, like dudes, we don't give a damn what the wedding look like. Y'all do. And then where y'all get your ideas from? Where did y'all seen the last one, and 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 y'all come up with y'all, well, since she had it like this, I thought in my head, I gotta have that too, the same way, but I just want more flowers. There's some more money you Mo ain't got. But I understand, you know, just like you can buy a Rolls Royce, and then nigga gonna always say, I would've got it this color. Why not just be like, damn, that shit hard? How you get yours? Can you help me get one? Was it your credit? Did you get a hookup? We don't ask those questions. Yeah, me too. Me too. And so do a lot of my ancestors. They feel, number one, with a man that has thick dreads and as thick as mine, they look at you like warriors. Like your hair is super, the thicker the dread, the more the strength. But society tells us we look like homeless people. But in other countries, the thick dreads meant more the warrior. But also in that, it wasn't like, it was on a Muslim scale. And you got to think, God gave man everything to prosper and multiply. So if you have a man, a warrior, or whoever it is that has more than enough to provide for you, her, like even in Africa, they have 3, 4 wives. In America, they brought us the Bible and said you're supposed to have one. Well, that dumbs down a lot of shit that we ought to know to be true, because you see these girls all fighting over one dude, and then we'll put them on Jerry Springer, call them crazy and stuff like that, not even knowing they might have a brain of an ancestor that was used to being the third, second, first, whatever order wife it was. However, it's just the way you came in, but he took care of all. He took care of all of them. America said, oh, no, you slutted out, this, and that, or you whatever. You supposed to be tied down to one person. Well, this is where it get tricky. If Adam and Eve was the first, then when they had sons and daughters, they had relations with their brother and sister to multiply the world? No, the Bible said they went out and they found fucking mates. You know what I mean? So where did these other humans come from if Adam and Eve was the first? That means all of them had to be your brothers and sisters. So, yeah. But that's how my family lived. And that's how they tell me to live. Even to this day. They like, if you have the place, the space, and everything else, why would you not? Why would you not be able to provide and keep? Because everything is legacy and ancestors. Even to the point, I got family members that got the ancestors, they got an ancestral room. I'm talking about even when I walk up in there, I'll be like, damn. I'm talking about beads, bones. Yeah. Yep. That's true. That is true. Cause we supposed to be conquering new land all the time. We supposed to find new places, bring back new companions, and then it's just like anything else. Why would you get a dog? Why would you get an animal? Why would you get too much food that won't fit in your refrigerator? So some of them was out there like, man, I got too much on my plate. That's what made the discretion of men. Like, nah, man, I can't handle it, man. I only got a couple of cows, man. I can only take care unless we raid whoop de whoop whoop, or unless you give me one, and you know what I mean? It's crazy, but it's true. Crazy, but it's true. It's sometimes the facts make people think, and then when you really think, you come to the realization of the fact, but then you deny it based on when you get back on YouTube and somebody else told you something different that you like real quick. That's why a lot of women be like, oh yeah, he's not emotionally involved, this and that. That means that nigga be hanging out in the house. You want somebody to sit up at the house and talk to you in the bed all day. That ain't what he supposed to do. If anything, he supposed to get up, cut the grass, fuck with the dogs, go pick up the dog shit, go feed the dogs, go fuck with the cows, the chickens, everything else, go check on the corn stalks, the greens, the rice, all that. He ain't supposed to be in the bed watching the motherfucking That's So Raven and motherfucking hip hop housewives. The fuck is y'all doing? Y'all both some emotional ass busters. She be like, oh, you remember what she did last week? I don't know what the bitch name is. I don't care. That ain't my dad. Oh, he having problems with her? Well, I don't want to meet her. Why you tell? I don't even want to know her name. Yeah, you crazy for that. But that's my whole point of YouTube. And maybe I gotta say it again. Cause I said I'm gonna take my money and with the YouTube money, all I'm gonna do is upgrade mics and buy more. I already got the real estate, so I'm gonna buy chickens, horses, all the stuff, giraffes, and then this what I'm gonna do to come give back to LA. I'm gonna get a lot of animals to where I got my own baby zoo, and then I'm gonna have workers there, and then what I'm gonna do for LA, all the honor roll students out of LA, I'm gonna snatch them up, male and female, and then I will promise you one adult pass ride with you on whatever jet or whatever we like, kites and that type shit. And then when we bring you, guess what the zoo name gonna be called? Shaka Zulu. I might just walk around with a leaf. Look like one of the elephants around there and shit. Be like, I'll be like, yeah, me too. Me too. Say it again. Walking around with my coffee. Quick little shot in there because I got to be YouTube friendly. You know what I mean? We got to edit out. Like even with my dogs, I'm going to have one boy, which is Champ. And he going to have a gang of girls. They not going to be his daughters. But what I will do is trade. So all the females there are other telepathically. Yeah, I'm be like, yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm like, yeah, nigga, me too. That part. So, yep. I'm gonna have one boy, maybe two boys, but my plan is to have 10 girls. And that's how I'm gonna pump money that way. Funnel it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get me something out the country. Show everybody the passport process. If I do get a Tesla truck, it's gonna be strictly for Atlanta. I'm not driving that bitch out the state for nothing. On me. I don't want to be stuck. That's an EV. I don't want to be stuck and I can't find no goddamn charger. You might go in one of them sundown towns and then you trying to hook up to an EV and the sun go down. Nigga, I ain't trying to be all the shit I done did in life. to go out like that, swinging and bucking from a tree. Nigga, you crazy. Yeah, that's what I said. Like Kai Cenat. And I want to buy that shit. You know? Cause I seen I Show Speed doing that shit. Real talk. I seen I Show Speed. And I was like, wow. Real talk. Real talk. But it is what it is. So real talk. Dave Chappelle skit. I was even thinking, thank you. I was even thinking, okay, for sure, for sure. Were you in Cali? Or you get over here? Yeah, man. And my peoples told me, my peoples told me about maybe I'll say like a month and a half ago. My peoples did tell me, hey T, I know you have so many ideas and things that you want to do. Mind you, these are my Haitian peoples, the one with the deities and all that stuff in the rooms. So they told me, they said, hey T, I do, oh Tennessee, they said I did get something on you, like a reading on you and this and that. So I was like, what it is? And they told me like, T, I see that you're going to be very successful. No church stuff. They said you're gonna be very successful. It's gonna happen to you, not fast, but it's gonna happen how it happened. And I will tell you, you will have more wives. You will have a couple of wives, and the way that you use your wives will be doing stuff in their own ways to benefit. Like they will be in their own ways contributing, like to the ways of, oh yeah, this would be your editor and this would be your manager. This would be doing this. This one would know how to be a builder and take care of the home and stuff like that. And then this one like real African type stuff. Like, and I was listening and I was thinking like in my head I was like, nah. In my head I was like, nah, I don't believe that shit, cause we talking about 2025 right now. Like ain't nobody trying to, you know what I mean? Everybody on the they gonna be like, oh, you on some Diddy shit. But no, in other countries, they look at you like they don't have to. They got kings, but they don't. It ain't the same like it was back in the day. Kings and queens. Like now, your status and even in every smaller yeah, for sure that. Mm-hmm. Especially if he handle his biz. My people told me that, but I was like in 2025. People ain't really doing that no more. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. What is you doing? She been over here licking on her foot for like 10 minutes. Stop. She must got a fucking sticky thing in her foot. I'm gonna check it out, but I'm gonna put gloves on because I don't like touching dogs. Like, I'm at this point now, they be doing so much dumb shit, stepping on shit. I used to be gully, but now I be like, hell no, man, I'm not touching you. You didn't touch some weird shit. Hold on. Yeah, that's what they told me like a month ago, though. They said you gonna do all right. They said YouTube gonna do some shit. Then they said once you get settled in your home, they said get on TikTok, cause I had TikTok for a long time. I ain't never even post nothing on TikTok. But it's gonna be good soon. That's why I said I don't mind taking my time, cause I ain't burnt out. I ain't never burnt out. If I was, I'd be doing a lot of time right now. I would have easy got life if I was burnt out. I'd have been like a lot of these dudes. I would have easily told on myself, involved myself, all type of weird ass stuff these niggas be doing. Just straight telling on themselves and don't even make sense. But then you want to come back to the internet and tell the world how the gang members shouldn't do what they do. Well, tell them the part, nigga, where you told on niggas and that now you feel that way. Let's hear that part. That's what I'm here for. That's exactly what I'm here for. But nobody knows that because everybody's way young, lost in the sauce. They don't know what you did last summer because there's too many years in between and don't nobody keep up with shit too long no more. Because if it don't involve them, nobody cares about it no more. Sit down. Sit down. Stop. Stop. I don't know what happened to her foot, but she sure is baby in it. I don't see nothing in it though. Oh, yeah, boo boo mama. Yeah, for sure that. But I learned enough. I seen enough. I'm good with it. And I'm just happy to be leaving LA. That's the main thing. Leaving LA. And I did a lot of shit here. I don't even feel bad. Every day wasn't a good day, but I survived. So that's what really matters. Like I said, my age bracket, I had the police tell my mom, he's not going to make it to 25. Yep. Wow. What y'all know about these Mexicans? Where I live, with an 818 number, they got tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe. Clout chasing off of TikTok. On some Rich the rapper. Hey, I ever noticed too? All these podcasters all come with an intro of rapping. Now all of a sudden everybody rappers and podcasters. Everybody's trying to be like the next person. Which lets me know you hate on them so much, but you're a part of their views every day. And I just got hit to some shit last night. The nigga said, hey man, internet beef is internet beef. Content is content. So you can't really say, oh, I don't watch your shit, or I don't subscribe. It's content. So I mean, what is you really doing? And I had to check myself. I was like, damn, you right. Because to say I don't subscribe to somebody, I sound like Poetic Flacco. I sound just as bad as Poetic Flacco. He don't want to say nobody name under Adam 22's governing. But just like slavery, when a white man teach you something, they thought it was the Bible. They thought it was the truth. When he gave them extra scraps, they thought he was being a nice gentleman. Telling you the truth. He wasn't be no nice gentleman. He just didn't throw it in the trash. But they'll call it a blessing from God. Y'all seen the movies just like me. They were telling the truth. If you want to believe it, you believe it. If you don't, that's on you too. Ain't nobody trying to force you to feed. Eat, nothing. What I look like begging you to eat? That costs money. If you don't want to eat, die, nigga. But as we proceed, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. How is it out there? Y'all snowed up, or is it hot out there like everybody else? And today in LA, it look like it's finna rain, but they ain't did nothing. All right, man. I'm gonna slide up off this YouTube. Get ready for part 2 later on. I'm finna run a couple plays on these shorts, a couple videos, and I'll be back at y'all later on this evening. Make sure y'all got your notifications on. Y'all know every time I pop back up in the building. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.